Through the candle in the midnight oil and lit up the honky-tonk highway. I see the sun come up, cause I ain't been to bed. Gonna have my name cut into a stone when I lay my head. No rest for the wicked, at least for a few hundred miles. I'm running wild, ride the lightning, run on empty in the ring of fire. Rolling like the Mississippi, oh mama tried. But I got bad down to my bones, don't know where I'm gonna go, oh sweet child. I'm running wild, I'm running wild. Always been a runner, never been one for settling down. Spent my life in the backwoods looking for ways out of a one-horse town. I found a six-string ticket and jumped that westbound train. Now I only slow down long enough to stand up on that stage. Cloud nine is a cloud of dust for the next 1,000 miles. I'm running wild, ride the lightning, run on empty in the ring of fire. Rolling like the Mississippi, oh mama tried. But I got bad down to my bones, don't know where I'm gonna go, oh sweet child. I'm running wild, yeah, I'm running wild. Mama, I'm running wild, yeah, I'm running wild. I'm running with the devil, rolling down the road, riding on the storm, living like I'm dying slow. Headlights in the fast lane is my home away from home. If there's light after this tunnel, I'm gonna be the first to know. No slowing down, no looking back, no staying for a while. I'm pedal down and right on track, I'm ready for this ride. I'm running wild, ride the lightning, run on empty in the ring of fire. Rolling like the Mississippi, oh mama tried. And I got bad down to my bones, don't know where I'm gonna go, oh sweet child. I'm running wild, I'm running wild, yeah, I'm running wild, oh, I'm running wild, I'm running wild.
It's hotter than a blacktop in July, sweating like a sinner in a church, and I just wanna get out with my crew tonight and shoot at the lights. Got a couple 40s full of hops and fun, looking for a good time, gotta live it up. Leave behind the city, hop inside my truck. No, we don't give up. We're gonna paint the night red, hoot and holler till we're dead. We're down to turn up, we're up to get down, saying hey y'all, howdy, let's get rowdy tonight. 3, 4, hey. Looks wild, but you know we're right at home. The louder the better, cause with us anything goes. Life of the party, we're the feature of the show. You already know. We're gonna paint the night red, hoot and holler till we're dead. We're down to turn up, we're up to get down, saying hey y'all, howdy, let's get rowdy tonight. Oh tonight, yeah, let's get rowdy.
west of the river, Mississippi mud running in my veins. And on the road is where I found freedom. And hotel rooms is where I found peace. I spent my whole life running. I run. It's gonna be a long way home. And it's gonna take my heart and soul, my heart and soul.
Welcome in, guys. Glad we're all here. Just getting a few last minute things set up. Let's see, who do we have? We've got Hig, who decided not to hang out on Vertical tonight. Rod's in the chat. Welcome in, Rod. Joseph, Muddy Farmer's here. Glad to have you. Mike, Herman. Let's see, saw a bunch of others. Tony's in the chat. Tony, thanks for stopping by. Nuke, Jay. We got a good start to the stream, guys. So let's go ahead and see what's going on. Got a couple things done in preparation for tonight's stream. And if you were over in Setup Before It Crashes. Hey, you don't even want to hear about it, because apparently OBS had an update today, and 2 minutes left before stream starts, I realized my stream deck, all my buttons don't work anymore. So Carson, welcome in, man. Glad to have you. So the OBS saga continues, but we're here and we're ready to have a good time. So I did catch this morning, while I was doing a little bit of setup, I did catch a couple of pigs while they were sick, and I treated them. So let's see if we can actually find where that happened and see what the outcome is, because holy goodness, does it look like we lost a lot of pigs overnight. Wow, we may have to uninstall the Realistic Livestock mod. So we started treatment. You guys can see here, I started treatment on the 2 pigs that I caught that were ill last night. But apparently, I mean, you're looking at it with me here. We lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I mean, that's another 10. So we lost 25 to 30 pigs overnight. Yeah, Mike, that is a great point. I have been looking at that Butcher Shop mod, and I have been wanting to try it. I actually reinstalled it on the Realistic Cattle Ranch series to see. I want to do some testing if the 1.2.0.3 update maybe, just maybe, would allow us to use the Butcher Shop. Because you guys aren't familiar, the Butcher Shop mods, there are a couple of them out there. The animals in Realistic Livestock they're not the same animals as base game. What happened to our... We've lost a truck, guys. Where is the T800 farm truck? I gave it a parking spot. Oh, I know where it is. I know where it is. Never mind. Lisa, welcome in. Great to see you. Carter. Carter's a fan of the Realistic Cattle Ranch Challenge. I'm doing a similar thing. That's awesome. Yeah, Carter, I'm actually recording episodes for that this week. I record one series at a time. I record a bunch. So I'm in the throes of the Realistic Cattle Ranch series myself and having a lot of fun with it. Forgot to turn the steering wheel power off, so we're still dealing with the force feedback from Giants, which is not my favorite. Got it turned off. Had a great day in Discord. Lots and lots of positive things. People working through problems. The members only server, I think we got guys on that in addition to the regular server as well. So we are good to go. Now guys, why am I not seeing, right? Am I losing my mind here? It says we have wheat, right? 126,771 liters of the wheat. And it doesn't seem to want to let us take it out. So let's take a look at that. Just look in the tree line. Hig. No, I did send the farm truck somewhere. That is on me. So we have in here, there's 126,000 liters of wheat. Why is it not coming out? May have found our first shortcoming with this mod. There isn't like a second output for the regular stuff, right? Or is it because, does this truck not take it? Alright, let's take a quick look at the truck in the shop. This is why I wanted to use the farm truck. Let's see. Nope, this one definitely takes wheat. Should hold everything. So, pig food, stones, road salt, silage, hay, chaff, lime, total mix ration, straw, and back to pig food. Alright, well, I don't know what to tell you, but we have 126,000 liters of wheat that are not, they're not letting us get it out, so we're going to take it. We're going to do it this way. Just take 126,000 liters of wheat, and away we'll go. We can do that. There's more than one way to solve that problem. Today was a wreck. Almost wrecked my car. Jeez, Jay. With a turkey darting out in front of my car. And was all downhill. So audience participation may be down for me, which may make some happy. Jay, we love having you here, bud. If you just want to hang out and relax and decompress from a big day, that is fine. I don't know that I had a day like a turkey running out in front of me, but, you know, my day can be summed up by the fact that I pulled some cheese out of the fridge this afternoon for lunch, and no one closed it, so I threw shredded cheese all over the kitchen. That was a good way, too. So I'm right there with you, Jay. Hig. Yeah, I only get better. Nothing like AFK while stream starts. 13 people watch, only 4 likes. Come on. Hey, Lisa, you're the best. I appreciate it. No one gobble too loudly. There will be no rest for the wicked. On the Kentucky map. Joseph, you want to go by Joseph or you want to go by Muddy Farmer? Doesn't matter to me. You let me know. Which Kentucky map? I'm not sure I'm familiar with the Kentucky map. I'm interested. It'd be fun to have a Kentucky map. I should mention we did progress to May. Angus, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Big Chief, what is the world without cheese? Not one worth living in, for sure. Muddy is good. Excellent. Love it. And Muddy, I don't know how to do it, but I know guys like Rod changed their display name, so there is a way to do it if you care, but I'm happy just to call you Muddy. That is totally fine with me. So a new mod came out on Mod Hub today. I put it in because I wanted to go check it out and see how it worked. Andrew, welcome in. Glad to have you. So the mod is the high value grain mill, where apparently you put your grain in. It's a 2-for-1. And it comes out with half the amount of grain you put in, grain crop, and then it's worth more money. So we're going to, Andrew, I'm doing great, man. How are you? I hope you're having a great night too. We're going to hang out, do some farming. I think a couple of us had some longer days. You know, we got some people in here that know not to put spaces in mod folder names. We got some people that learned how to click the middle mouse button today. We had, you know, we all had our struggles, some of us more serious than others, but we are hanging out and going to have a great stream and a lot of fun. So I bought this little piece of land over here, and I started putting in a little sort of, oh, Hig, you see how close that was to a crash right there? Saved it at the very last minute. Even downloaded, hey, and we downloaded rocks. You know, you have not had success until you've downloaded rocks. But I set up a little bit of like a production sale area over here. I was not able to do it the way I wanted to. High quality grain factory. I saw that mod today. Seemed interesting. Yeah, so we're going to try the high quality grain factory. Andrew, is that for a job? That'd be awesome. If it's an interview for a job, I hope that goes really well, man. Or are you like being spoken to because you're an expert? I guess either would be great. Why isn't there a mod that lets you raise turkeys? Jay, it's too soon. You're still in mourning from this morning. So we put in the Richie feed and seed sale point here. As you guys can see, we actually have on here the Richie feed and seed sell station for our stuff. Yes, it's for a job. Andrew, hey man, I hope that goes amazing for you. It is a very, very challenging market to try to find a job right now. There are all kinds of crazy things going on right now and everything else. So I hope that goes really, really well for you. Muddy Rebel, welcome in. Angela, oh, Muddy, you changed. Okay, I got you, Muddy. Gotcha. Angela Whispering Hollow is the Kentucky map. Okay, cool. I'll have to check that out. I'm excited. So we have the Richie feed and seed sell point. I just want to make sure, hey, you got a good screenshot there for you. So we have our sell point here. Put in a couple of bins just to sort of fill it out. Get our landscaping gun. Have some, speaking of rocks, have some classic rocks in the landscape here. Want to make sure we had some. But this is the new mod in question for tonight. This is the... Yeah, Muddy, you definitely found it. This is the high price... You're going to take me high quality grain factory. So the idea here, and we're going to explore this together, is that we put our grain in. All right, so we have wheat. All right, so we put our wheat in, and that's barley. Where's our wheat? There's our wheat. We put our wheat in, and we put, for every 2 wheat we put in, we get 1 high quality wheat out. Now, it wouldn't be an experiment if we looked and saw if this was a fiscally responsible decision to make with our wheat. It probably isn't, to be honest. Most of these mods, or I shouldn't say most, some of these mods end up, you put your stuff in, by the time you pay to run it and all the cycles and everything else, you end up losing money. But we're gonna give it a whirl. So right now, our wheat is worth, let's see. Oh, we don't have any because it's not showing up in the silo. I think our silo may have to go, guys. We'll have to check and see. But the top price for wheat is $14.22. So someone's going to have to help remember that because I just won't remember that later on. So in order for high quality wheat to be worth doing, in my mind, it's got to be worth $3,000, right? Because twice that would be $28.44. And if we're doing it for less than $150 per 2,000, it doesn't make any sense. So we're going to put it in and we're going to do that. But before we do that, I put it out in Discord and I did not get an answer. I didn't get a chance to look, but I had a heck of a time trying. There you go, Rod. Rod's the man keeping track of our numbers. I had a heck of a time getting the map to own this production. So if you come into your map or into your build menu, and you take a look at your productions, all the way down here, you have the high quality feed and grain. It is $280,000. So I placed it and then gave myself the money back. Andrew's got it on vertical too. Perfect. 1422. So I placed it and gave myself the money back because I planned on buying it on stream, but I could not get the ownership to transfer back to the map. I've done it on other maps. This one has something a little bit different going on. So we need to take $280,000 out of the bank because we don't actually have that money because we actually need to buy the production. So $280,000 going down, going out, and done. So there it is, down to $112,284. We're going to put our wheat in, and we're going to see what happens here. And I do want to see how good our auto drive network is over here. Oh, it's non-existent. Perfect. So let's see how this all goes. Jay, I don't mean this at all in a condescending way, but that is what we call adulthood. And it's no fun. I agree. Some days just feel like you're beating your head against the wall. Gonna drop a two-way course in here. At least the initial couple of waypoints so we can get in and out, and then start connecting it with the one-way. And we will drop. So once you see the trigger to empty, I drive past it, then drop. This is a production, so it goes P, and then we're going to, adulting is hard, wouldn't recommend. I want to be 12. Did you check high quality wheat? No, Rod, it's a surprise. It's going to be a surprise. We're going to do it, and that way if it turns out poorly, it just turns out poorly, and that is the end of it. Because if I know and it's not going to work out, I wouldn't do it, and then it wouldn't be a very good experiment. So we're going to have to put in a whole auto drive network on the way back here at some point. We will figure all that out. Okay. And then what I'd like to do while we're here is do this. And put in the cell point here. This is going to be buy, sell, Richie. And then bring that chorus around, have it connect up over here, and we will be good. I was going to get a couple of the intersection auto drive pre-made filters made up. Tommy, welcome in. What did I miss? LeJohn, welcome in. Okay, your face was in the way of the price on screen. Planned, got it. Oh yeah, obviously it's that well thought out, Rod. You're absolutely right. It was one of those teaser things that you do in social media now, where you bait people with it. I clearly intentionally put my face over the price. So saw this truck. Wish there was a way to get rid of the construction sign. Yeah, Herman, I said that last night. The construction vehicle I would like to get rid of, and I'd like the option to remove the logo on the door. Not get rid of it altogether, but I'd like, either to have no logo or a couple different ones, but it is a super cool truck. Tommy, well, boys, I had to map a lot of controls so that I could drive, and even then the graphics were unbearable. Back to living vicariously. Oh, Tommy. Sorry, man. That is a bummer. All right, we're going to go dump our wheat, start the high-quality wheat experiment, and then we'll probably drive a course back to the farm and get all that connected up so we can actually have access here. So 126,000 liters of wheat going in. Alpacas for wool. For a good modder. Wow, so the capacity of this thing may not be very high. Didn't even take the full 126,000 liters. So it has 120,000 liter capacity. May be a bit tough on 4X maps, because 120,000 liters of wheat is not a lot if you're running any kind of 4X map. I mean, I'm thinking Dakota, back roads here, Judith Plains. Most of the harvests are over 100,000 liters. That's not too terribly reassuring. Yeah, I agree, Jay. Rod was talking about doing a 300-acre grass contract with push mowers. I told him we should get 5 of them and run it like a fleet. Be a good time. Start our auto drive course coming back here. Not real sure how far this one's going to have to go, since we don't have any connections at all here. Get that connected up, and then we'll swing around this corner without crashing. That's at least the plan. All right. Egg and Duke. Even Jay wouldn't do push mowers, Rod. That's what we learned here tonight. Where am I going? This is going to be a long course to get back to the farm. I want to not get stabbed in my sleep so I keep her happy. Yeah, it's always good to treat the wife well. It's good for her, it's good for you, it's good for everybody. All right, what other announcements? I did. Hey, look at that. We found the auto drive network. I did remove precision farming. Looking at chat while setting up, I know, and I was going fast too, Mike. I was feeling pretty gummy about that. I was, bigger than my britches, I think. I was waiting to have an epic crash and have the auto drive. If I crashed at that speed doing auto drive, I'd leave whatever mistake that left in the auto drive course, just so that we could have fun with that every single time we drove by that point. All right, let's send this guy back. Oh, no. We don't want to go left. We want to go right here, truck. No poles or trees. I did spend about 5 free minutes this afternoon attempting to figure out how to get a counter up. I was thinking about doing it with you guys where we have one counter for poles and one for trees. And at the beginning of the night, you got to put your vote in which one's going to be more. And then we go from there. 74 might be a bit fast for auto drive. Even for that truck, that seems aggressive. Let's put that down to 75% on the turns and 60 overall and call that good. All right. Good to go there. Perfect. Now, let's go grab the farm truck that I forgot, and let's turn on the high-quality wheat. And we're going to crank the production up because I want to see how much we can get done in a single episode. So put that at 300%. Counter sounds like fun. Yeah. I debated if there was a way, there are ways to do it so there are commands in chat where you guys could keep the counter, but there's no way that would be accurate because you guys would all be scrambling to get a counter up increased when I hit something. I get like 5 hits instead of 1 because all you guys would do it to me. So, hey, why don't you guys do me a favor? I tried something. I tried to add something a little new for every stream. Let's try !mods in the chat and see if the Stream Elements command works. Trying to get it so that we can get people mod lists faster and easier. Let's see if it works. It may not. It was like, I did it. Oh, there it is. All right, hey. !mods now works. So I do my best to keep the mod list updated for you guys. And when I add stuff between streams, I put it on the list so it's all in there now. So if you're looking for mods, there you go. There they are. You can find the list there. It is Tommy. Ash, he wants !trees. No, Tommy, we're not doing a tree command. I did get the fill station put in at the shop. We're down here with the farm truck. So that is down here. So I sold the one up at the farm as well. Very cool. All right, nice. Hashtag free the fend. Hashtag !carrots. Yeah, I give you guys one nice. This is why we don't have nice things. All right, this is why we don't have nice things. Because as soon as I give you guys something a little bit nice, then we take it and we run with it. We run with it forever. Lisa, be right back. Excellent. All right, I think we got to pick up a contract. Got to get some money going today. Check and see how everything else is going. Probably buy some animals. We do have a bunch of wood productions to buy. We have very nice things. Herman, there is a Stream Elements, I don't even know what to call it, a thing, an overlay where that you can do that type of thing. I'm not that sophisticated yet, but there are ways to have things rain down on the screen. We'll have to get to that point eventually. I got one custom command program today, and it was questionable whether that was going to get done or not as well. So the farm truck can be parked. We are not going to need that. Really does not have a parking spot. I find that hard to believe. Ooh, because I didn't save it after I changed it, I bet. Let's set this guy up. Oh, and we're on a secondary. Rod, yep. Yeah, did we click it to see if it worked? Excellent point. Just because we got something up on the screen does not mean that it's working. And I even did a bit.ly to shorten the link for the Google Sheet, so that definitely could be a problem as well. No. Oh, I know what we did. We replaced the stone picker because we sold it because there's no stones on the map. That's why. So we'll make this one farm truck, no spaces. And we'll reassign him. Not only crash +1, but high center. We got the wheel up on the footer there as well. Making a real mess out of it. All I wanted to do was bring this guy back and have him park. And then I need to come in here and the other farm truck. Wow, I have 3 farm truck parking spots. Alright, the farm truck is done. It's done on auto drive. Farm truck is proving to be the next Fent. Pig, make that crash too. Alright, let's run over and check and see what we got for wood productions. Speaking of the Fent is free range, guys. Free range Fent. Not even in prison today. He's been out here enjoying the grass, having a good day, getting to look at stuff. No, I don't think the farm truck's in jail. What happened to the production over here? This is a mess. Okay, well, 18,000 liters of trees left. So that is good news. Let's figure out how we want to get that stuff down to the store. I'm thinking... I'm thinking the 1 ton. We'll have to deal with the corn seeds first. There we go. Get zoomed in. Let's grab this. Need to get our corn seeds. Fent park too close to. Oh, you guys are great. Alright, that's good there. Alright, we're going to send this guy down to the shop. We've got to refill our corn. Pro boxes, they are empty. $994 for vehicle running costs. What is that about? Not happy about that. Alright, he's on his way. Let him run. Let's check for a contract. Let's get some equipment out and get into some stuff. No contracts, huh? Okay, there's one. Oh, once again. Had time paused for the stream start, and that will get your contract screwed up every single time. 134,000. All right, we got some contracts in here. Hoeing for 134,000. Could be. The Mercedes is definitely the wrong vehicle for that. We have 84 and 96. Why do those feel like they're going to be right next to each other? Could we run two at the same time? 84 and 96. So we could pick up 84 and 96, and we'd be pushing 225K for two contracts. I think that is going to be the way to go. Did one just pop up that I accepted that wasn't that one? Yes, that's exactly what just happened. No, we're not taking that one. No, thank you. Why you have to collect canceled contracts, I don't understand, but here we are. And the 134. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Joseph, hi, welcome in. Jay, you're good. I like that. Let's run and grab. I think we want to take the JCB for this one. We need something quick to get over to the shop. Tony, if you're still here, here's the winch mod. Tony is the maker of the winch mod. If you have not tried it, it is definitely linked in the mod list, and it's now even linked to his itch.io. And Tony, I saw a couple of other mods on there that intrigued me quite a bit. A couple of trucks. So, you know, maybe in a future live stream there'll be a couple new mods installed. Because if the winch mod is any representation of the quality of the rest of the mods, I would be thrilled to have them on the playthrough, because that stuff is done really, really well. So if you guys haven't checked out Tony's stuff, it's posted over in the Discord in the self-promotion. Ashley, welcome in. He did not self-promote, I promoted for him, but he definitely deserved it. We've been playing with that mod as a group on Discord for quite a while. I don't know that it's on the multiplayer member server. If it's not, we're going to be adding it. The member server just went up today, so we are in the throes of getting everything set up, organized, downloading rocks. There are other unique mods in the works as well. Tony, didn't your mother ever tell you it's not nice to tease people? I mean, Tony, that would be excellent if there were more mods coming out. I mean, I give you a lot of credit. I couldn't even begin to understand how to do that kind of stuff. I can occasionally change the capacity or price of a mod without crashing the entire game, but having to do the modeling and the coding and everything else, I mean, my hat's off to you. And not only do you do it, but you do it well. So can't wait to see what else comes out. Yeah, Rod is the mod master. Rod's probably drooling over there thinking about the opportunity for mods, because Rod's actually the guy who found your winch mod, Tony, and shared it with us and got all of us turned on to it. So I'm sure he will be as excited as I am too. Let's see. Jay. 3M. Fight across the street. Man, fight the girl. Oh my goodness. Lots going on, Jay. Car. Okay, got that, Tony. Okay. Hig, thank you. Now, Hig, here's the thing. Does the Stream Deck work? Let's see. That's like 10% down. Let me know if that works, Hig. And Rod does quite a bit of tree work. Yeah, so Hig, let me know. Again, the Stream Deck and OBS are not playing well tonight, so because of the OBS update, I did not realize that, so I didn't get everything reset, but it was previously. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, Hig, if it didn't work. I have none of my Stream Deck controls tonight, which is something that will be resolved before the next stream. The Titan Rice Header unrealistic. That is silliness. Always pick up fertilizer on sale. Pro tip, heard it here first. Always, always buy fertilizer. Well, here's the other thing. Because I'm in OBS, let's just do this. Let's just turn there. I'll jump back out in a second here. I just want to check. We got to buy a hoe. So go get the contract done. And I don't think we had one in here yesterday, so we're just going to have to go buy one. There's actually the base game one is the best. Let's see. We're actually looking down. Where are we looking? Weeders. We have to figure out which one's actually the one we want. Okay, this is a weeder. But there's a difference between weeders and hose, right? Yep, so here is the 36. So this is the base game one. This is a nice one. Good working with, super fast, easy to go. All right, let's see how that worked. All right, so now, Hig, the tractor should be quieter. I'll drive for a second so you guys can listen. No worries, Lisa. How's that, Hig? Better for you? We can always go back to OBS and just control it there. It's just nice to have the controls somewhere else. A country rap song. Let's go find a contract and put this thing to work. Perfect. Yeah, guys, as always, if the volume's off, just let me know. I still don't have any idea why the volume changes. None of my base game settings changed. The other night, my mic was way down. So we just make adjustments as we need to. Can also zoom out a little bit, helps as well. Justin Duncan just followed. Thanks for the follow, man. Welcome in. Hope you're having a great night. We're going to head over and get the contract started. Then we're going to go back and get the corn bins filled at the shop, followed by selling all of our wood products that were made overnight. And then we have to check on our high-quality wheat. I assume we're headed the right way. Might be good to verify. Trust but verify, right? Hig, did you get to the corner store today? I assume if you didn't, there was no restocking. Jay's rapping in chat now. Jay, that sounds like the country version of the Step Brothers song. Yes, on number 5. Excellent, excellent. All right, gonna run down here, grab a couple of these contracts. If we make enough money, maybe we put some chickens in tonight. Or conversely, there's a new, what's it called? A sow hut or sow silo. Another mod that came out today I did bring into the gameplay. We could shift our little baby piglets over to a sow hut for weaning purposes. There's a good spot for that. Now, Hig, I mean, I can tell you from personal experience, when you let Team Nike into your life, a lot of good things happen. But there is a little bit of chaos that comes with it. So just not telling you anything you don't know, but, you know, by their powers combined, they are Team Nike. Jay's still rapping it out. Good times. No, you're not going to pass me, car. We're not doing that. We're in the JCB. We're too quick. Cruising at 40 on the roads. You guys do good all the time. Just giving you a hard time. All right. JCB. I don't know if the JCB has done any horseplay work for us. So let's jump in and see what's going on with the settings. Number of headlands 2. I think we want that at 3. We can do rounded. There's no reason we can't. 5% overlap's good. 3%'s better. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to own the map before anyone else logs into the server. Wow, that would be incredible. They are going to get the line. Last night's stream, yep. Hig, it was Herman in there. Wait a second, I thought you loved us. I do love you guys. Don't ever doubt it, Nuke. Herman, hey. Oh, so Herman's in the server. Excellent, cool. Cool, that's very, very good. Do we want to start work? Okay, yeah, have we done this yet? Definitely activate. And we want to start on the headlands. So we'll jump back over here. And start, I'm sorry, we definitely want to start in the center. Definitely in the center. Alright, let's set her loose. Let's make it happen. Herman, I can only imagine what it must be like to try to get a word in edgewise with the three of them on the server. Who was it earlier that was playing and you guys were trying to get all connected and someone logged in? Less crashes when you start in the center? Yeah, so far. Who was playing earlier and they were in Discord and they were trying to get someone else connected in and everything else, and they turned around and they were behind him and there was like a jump scare situation. Was hilarious. Are you telling me this is not going to work? Do we have another contract that is not working? 84 and 96. Hoeing contract. We're doing the hoeing. We're not. No, we're not. So hoeing is not working either. That is... Oh, wait. Maybe. Might just be so big that 1% takes a little while. That was Mike when I logged in. Yeah, it was. I remember that. Mike turned around and Hig was just standing behind him in the server. He'd been alone by himself for a while. Absolutely hilarious. There's how you guys talking about how rough the map is. Look at that. That's like intentionally left rough. Hard on the tractors. All right, cool. So the hoeing contracts do work. Excellent. All right. Let's get back to the farm. Should we check in on our high quality wheat real quick? See if we're making any progress. Okay, we did turn it on. 802 liters. So we're making decent progress. We'll see how well it goes for the rest of the time, but we will see. Higher clientele weeds. That's one of the nicer fields. Yep, yep. Very nice. All right, so let's go get refilled on corn for the next planting season. We have the 1 ton down here with our empty pro boxes. We have a fill station. Going to make the pro box roleplay work one way or the other, whether it wants to cooperate or not. We're going to do it, and we're going to have fun doing it, and everyone's going to enjoy it, so it'll all work out. And Nuke, was it you that, who was it that screen captured me when I was winching the 1 ton onto the Kalen, onto the back of the trailer there with the winch last night? That was a good one. Hey, Lisa, thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate you being here. Hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you, thank you, thank you for stopping by. Everyone say goodnight to Lisa. She's great. She helps a lot of streamers. She's in a lot of streams. She's a stand-up individual. We're happy to have her here. So nothing but the best for you, Lisa. Mike, it was you that the screen captured it? Yeah. That was cool. Oh, I got a good laugh about that. I think I saw that at like 2 a.m. right before I went to bed. I was laughing. Probably woke the wife up getting into bed laughing at that one. All right. Pro boxes for the win. Can we do this in cab with the farm stick successfully? Let's see. Helps if you're paying attention to what you're doing. And we want the corn. We'll call it seed, but it'll be corn. I told you guys, this Manitou is technically a telehandler, but it works so well. I like the center mount of the arm where you're not offset, so it goes back and forth the wheels. You can see, like, when you turn the wheels, see how the front arm moves with it, so you can fine-tune as you get up close to stuff. Love that. And as I knock everything off. Bad operator, not a bad machine. There we go. Get the view centered up a little better. Oh, what are we emptying into? Oh, are we selling? No, no, we don't want to sell. Oh, we're selling as fast as we're filling. Oh, that's not good. May have to drop a different container over here, or we'll just call it good enough. Let's see, we got to get this one off the ground here. Don't worry, no one saw it, Hig. What do you think of that new place on Dakota, BP? New place on Dakota? What do you mean? I'm not following you, Nuke. Oh, your new house? Talking about on your playthrough? Gotta try to flip this one up on end. Is that what you're asking, Nuke? Muddy, I believe that was Mike Price who got you. But we have had a storm of gifted memberships on the recent streams, but I'm pretty sure it was Mike who got you on that one. So, and he is in the stream tonight. I mean, Nuke, it's no tent. It does make you marginally safer from the Fent. Only marginally. So, definitely an upgrade. The second gen? Yeah, your second gen pull. Was it the harvester you were pulling back? That was hilarious. We'll say that Nuke didn't quite have the right piece of equipment. He was hauling back a harvester on a flatbed pulled by a second gen Cummins Dodge. It was struggling, to say the least. Benjamin, welcome in. On this map, I'm playing. I've got 60 hours on it. Awesome. Yeah, the Backroads County is a great map, Benjamin. I'm enjoying it. I don't think I even have 60 hours on it. I think you got me beat. Slightly overweight. As a professional, Hig thinks that you're probably close to the limit of the truck. Maybe not pushing it, but just getting close. Oh, it was the Big Bud. That's what it was. I knew it was something huge. Yeah, so a Big Bud pulled by a second-gen Dodge. Absolutely hilarious. If the truck moves, it's good. I know a couple of state DOT guys that would love to talk to you about that, Rod. Particularly in the state of New York. They love their checks. Just drive at night. Yeah, we did talk about it. Not another one over. I'm wondering if I fill it and then drive forward. Yeah, see, doesn't. If I don't pull backwards out of the trigger, it doesn't empty. So we might have to do it that way. All right, we're gonna give this one. Crash counter 2 drop totes too. All right, Hig, here we go. We're going to go jousting. Can we make a bad situation worse by crashing into the trailer? Wait, we had it. We have it. We got it. Hig, it's going to be a lot more than 2 totes. I got an update for you. Oh, can we salvage this? Oh, this is worse at this angle. It's way worse this angle. Okay, we're riding it out. Can we get unstuck? We are under the toolbox. We definitely dump these totes on the ground. There's no way we make it out of here. Can I use the arm to push? There's 1 tote down. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Totes all over the place. We are totally stuck underneath the trailer. Almost out. Oh, yeah. That was definitely the right choice. 6. I just look up 4, 5, 6. Egg. And I'm on a delay because I'm on multi-chat, so it's probably it's 7, 8, or 9 by now. Oh, that was good. They're all gonna fall off. Andrew, yeah, I agree. Knock them all off. Gold Gaming, welcome in, man. Glad to have you. Thanks for the support. If you guys just joined, I just you know, had a little bit too much fun with the telehandler, but hey, it was worth it. All right, we got to move the 1 ton to get those out. I'll even strap them down. Be responsible. Jay, you and cars don't mix very well, Jay. All your bad stories have to do with cars. Oh, Benjamin, we're definitely not. We weren't going to strap them down and then pull it off. We got to ride that all the way down. You know, I'm a firm believer you gotta live with your choices. My choice to do something stupid, I get to deal with the consequences. Plus, it's a lot of fun. Oh man, making the Fent look good tonight. Yeah, the man. I don't know if we can blame the Manny for that, Nuke. That's probably a BP issue, not a Manny issue. To be honest, the Manny is a great piece of equipment. The driver is very clearly untrained. Asphalt Cowboy. Whew, mouthful tonight. Looks like a cool game. Yeah, we're playing a little bit of Farm Sim 25 on Backroads County. Having a good time. Welcome in. Just seeing how I can count. Hig, I mean, that's surprising. 6 with a beer in your hand? Which finger did you hold up? Amelia, welcome in. Do I use mods? Abby Ann Seaton, yes, I do. And as of like 45 minutes ago, if you type !mods, you can get the access. You can get access to the list of mods that I'm currently running on this one. I took my socks off. I'm blaming the Manny. The driver's a legend. Nuke, that's a classic case of legend in his own mind type situation. You know, never confirmed by anybody else. Look at that. You guys, that's cool. All joking aside, look at that. If I tip the grabber down, so when the actual implement is facing forward, it won't grab. But when you tip it down, it catches the trigger. That's cool. Benjamin, I play on the Sharon Center, Ohio map. I played on that one when it came out for a little bit. That was fun. There are a couple of Ohio maps that are supposed to be coming out. Hig hitting that mod list. Thank you, Hig. There are a couple of Ohio maps that came out. Sharon was a nice one. I liked Sharon. It was small. I felt my only complaint about the Sharon, Ohio map was that it felt small, which I liked, but I felt like I wanted to have big equipment. And I just couldn't find a good balance, and I probably need to download some medium-sized stuff to play on that map. But it was very well done. I liked that the town is offset. It was in that top upright corner on the Sharon map. That was nice. I like when it's not all centric. Like Dakota 16X, the town has to be in the middle, or you would just drive forever. There's a good reason to have it there. It makes sense, increases the quality of the gameplay. Smaller maps like Sharon, Ohio, love the offset. You can sort of get lost out in the country on the backside. Really liked that one. Oh, you play on console. That's okay. Well, you're welcome to hang out. By all means. We got console players in here. We got PC players in here. If Tommy's still in here, he might be considered a failed PC player, which is the saddest news of the night. We were hoping he was going to join us, but didn't happen yet. It will happen. We're confident. Team Nike confirms you're a legend. Hey, that's the rubber stamp of approval I need there, Nuke. That's what we like about it. Briere Chills, welcome in. New subscriber, appreciate you. That's what we like about Team Nike. Mike has not a single clue what Nuke is saying, and he's just on board. That's the kind of partnership you want. Do you play the new Iowa? No, I have not played Iowa Plains in FS25. I played Iowa Plains in FS22, and I really liked the map. That is a big, big farming map. Get your big harvesters, your big grain carts, your big trucks. The fields are cool. It's got nice rolling terrain. It's a really pretty map to play on. I like that one a lot. Yep, Briere, Tommy, big facts. Tommy, you're going to get there. I'm confident. We're going to make it happen. We'll figure it out. Let's see. I agree, Jay's a former truck driver. It's crazy. Yeah, guys, I tell you, it seems like every time I leave the house, the roads get scarier and scarier and scarier. Okay, all of the pallets are unstrapped. We are going to be pushing all of the pallets. And guys, I promise, nothing goes wrong here. This is just going to be a nice, gentle little snugging up of the pallets so we can get the liquid fertilizer tote on the back and hope that a strap fits on it. There we go. See, no issues. Nice and neat, nice and easy. Oh, Mike hitting it. 5 gifted from Mike, guys. Thank you, Mike. Incredibly generous. Sergeant Savage, Terry Ellsworth, Maryland Law, Jonathan Smith, and Magic Stick all just got a gifted membership from Mike. Mike, your generosity is so appreciated. So thank you so much for that, man. If you guys got a gifted from Mike, you know, give him a shout out, send him thanks. He doesn't do it for the attention, but he deserves it. Make sure that you're joining the Discord. Your YouTube channel memberships carry benefits over in the Discord as well. If you need instructions on how to link your YouTube and Discord, I'm going to stop driving because this trailer is way too loud. If you need instructions on how to link it, check. There's some information over in Discord already. But your channel membership will show up over there, and it gets you into the members chat, gets you into the members multiplayer server, and a couple other things. So, Mike, very, very much appreciated. Let's see. Rod, I'm heading out of here. Dinner time. Have fun, everyone. Let me know how the HQ wheat price in Discord. I will, Rod. I'll update you. Rod, hey, thanks for everything, man. Hope you're getting that course play, auto drive stuff worked out. I think you're in a good spot now, but hopefully it continues. Ebian, is it true that they're going to add a Ram 3500 to 25 Farm Simulator? Well, this is a Ram 3500. It is not on the mod hub. I don't know which modder does the Dodge stuff. There are guys out here who do the Ford stuff. There's a couple guys out there who do Chevy stuff. I don't know. And not that modders can only do one, but typically they stick to one brand. So I'm not sure which modders are doing the Dodge stuff, but it'd be great to have it. I love this truck. This truck's been great on this playthrough. Hashtag, or exclamation point, Mike Price. Hey, that's like, that just shows a legend, Hig. That's all that shows. Okay, we're going to drive a large gooseneck, fully loaded, trying to tip over already and read chat. Once again, promise nothing goes wrong. Tommy, we were wanting to have another baby soon, work 2 jobs and heavy to-do lists, always growing. Honestly, it's probably just the universe telling me, nah, keep watching BP and stay in your lane. Hey, Tommy, first off, that sounds like you're having an amazing time in your life. You got someone that cares about you. You're having a kid. That is another baby, so you already have kids. Hey, that's great. I got a couple kids myself. They are, you know, the center of my world. So that is awesome. Tommy, you're absolutely always welcome here. I don't know how old your kids are, but my gaming entertainment days were limited when the kids were younger. Now they're a little bit older. I have some other opportunities, but it'll come back to you, bud, I promise. But enjoy the time with the family. That is great, great news. FS, welcome in. FS, does that mean you're done streaming? That's a short stream. That wasn't 8 hours for you. Was that like 7.5? Barely even scratching the surface. FS is a legend. I'm thinking that I might try to get 5 or 6 hours in Friday on my afternoon stream, and this guy's just pulling 7-8 hour streams on the daily without even blinking an eye. But FS, welcome in. If you guys have not checked out FS's content, by all means, does some really cool stuff. He has potentially the most well played out Judith Plains playthrough I've ever seen. What do you say, FS, today? You had 500 hours on Judith Plains, and his comment was, I might be about a third of the way done. Just incredible stuff. So hey, definitely check his stuff out. He's got a couple of videos posted in the self-promotion tab on Discord if you don't know how to find him, but he is FS Farmer on YouTube as well. Check him out. Very, very cool stuff. Oh, there it is. Made it all the way back to the farm. Red chat, and I hit the smallest tree on the map. Crash counter getting excited. Does that Dodge come in a single cab? I have seen it only in a crew cab. This one only comes in a crew cab. It has very limited body modification options. Has some lift kits, has some like the bull bar up front, but doesn't have like any extra beds or anything like that. It's got a couple things in the bed that you can get, but that is about it. I have to use my mom's account since I don't have a real phone. No worries. Hey, Andrew, good night, bud. Hey, and Andrew, nail that interview tomorrow, man. I want to hear about it. So the next time we connect, I want to hear about the interview. I'm sure it's going to be good news, but good luck to your brother. You know, hey, we're all rooting for you. Have a great day tomorrow. Hope it goes really, really well for you. Abby Ann, the member button is under the screen. It says join. That's how you become a channel member. You can also just subscribe, which costs nothing. That's also a great option, so don't feel pressure to spend any money or join as a member, but either one, that's how you do it. Crash counter 3, yeah, for sure, Hig. And it was a weak crash. It wasn't even a good one. Didn't really wreck anything, and just hit a small tree on our own property, and then I got to clean up my own mess. Judith Plains and me don't mix as well. Done map, but too busy for me. And that was FS was talking about that on his stream, and I agree, because he's got an incredible auto drive network set up, and those farms are, by JD Modding, the way he set them up, are absolutely tight. There is not a lot of room on those. Merv, welcome in. Merv, how was your flight? I know you were getting ready to get on a flight last night. Hope it went well. Making sure chat's flying. I got to pause to keep up here. I spent 800 hours on FS19. Benjamin, that's awesome. That's awesome. We have a FS Club channel on the Discord where you can post your hours. And I think we have like 500,000, 1,500, 2,000, 2,500 hour sort of little, I don't know, rolls. They aren't really worth anything, but little tags you can get. People got on there. We got a lot of people with getting started out and racking up hours quickly, and those of us with you know, a problem that we don't want to talk about that have more hours than we should. So let's see. Andrew, I will let you know. Perfect, Andrew. Please do. You're going to do great. I'm positive. Where do you get info in Discord about linking YouTube and Discord? So I believe Rod posted directions. Either Rod or Mike posted directions on how to do it in the looking for help section. But if you go to the looking for help section and you can't find it, just put the question in there and we'll get you. I'll look when I get off stream, or some of the other guys will look. We can get it to you. It's not hard. It's just tricky to get into the right menu there, Muddy. I'm done. Thanks for 100 hours. Hard economy. No borrow contract equipment. Realistic animals. Precision farming. You're running precision farming on that FS. I didn't realize that. I do not find precision farming to be very enjoyable in FS25. I actually just removed it from this playthrough, so that is all the more power to you. Realistic stuff and trailer realistic weights. You run with realistic weights, so that's why you have the small tractors and the trailers and all the auto drive, because they're just running constantly. That is impressive too. Yeah, finally making some cash. FS, that is, I mean, I was impressed to begin with, and you just made it even more impressive. Rip-Off Gamer, I have 2,367 hours in FS22. Welcome to the club, brother. You're getting there. You're almost keeping up with me. Almost. But hey, that's a lot, man. That's a lot. It's a lot of fun playing. I hear you. Doesn't matter if you got thousands of hours or 100 hours. If you're enjoying it, you're having a good time. That's what matters. Muddy, have you downloaded Discord yet? Okay, good question. Hig starting with the basics. I like that. Made it back to Georgia just a bit ago. Got caught up on the streams on the plane. Awesome. And Merv, I was posting your welcome post on YouTube the other day, and I believe it's officially Captain Merv, isn't it? So, as a former blue shirt myself, you know, congratulations. That's awesome. If what I saw on your profile is accurate. I did 12 years in fire and EMS and got out and enjoyed a lot of it, but have a lot of buddies still in it. So, glad to have you here. Isaac, welcome in. Isaac, I think we missed you last night, or maybe you came in at the end. Ice cream. I didn't see the ice cream mod today. Yeah, Hig, absolutely right. Hig's correct. Just ask. I mean, if we're going to not ask dumb questions in Discord, I'm not allowed to talk anymore. So if you have a question, ask. If you don't know, we've got people in there with all kinds of experience, and we're still trying to figure stuff out. So you get in there, figure it out. We'll help you through it. Okay. Who made the Dodge Ram, Abby Ann Seaton? You can use the exclamation point mods to find the link for the Ram. This one is... It's not Roughneck Modding Crew, but I want to say that's who it is. Let's see if it's in the information about the truck. So it's this one right here. The 2018 Ram 3500 Mega Crew Cab. And we can't see the rest of the name in here either. Yeah. Mod. Does it just say mod? Is that all I can say? Yeah. So I don't remember who did this one. It is definitely linked in the mod list. So it's a cool one. Lots of good options. Big, got a couple big motors on it. It's got like a, what is this one? A 1,500 horsepower. I didn't put that one in. I'd just flip it and I'd crash into every tree there was. So let's see. Not linked. Jay. Okay, Merv, retired for 30 years in the fire service. Thank you. Glad to connect with a fellow fireman. Hey, Merv, that's awesome. Congratulations. It is a very, very dynamic industry the last 10, 15 years. I got out about 5 years ago after 12 years in. And even in my very, very limited time, a lot changed. It is a crazy time to be in the fire service. But so glad you're retired and enjoying it. Looks like you worked hard for it and you're enjoying life. So glad to have you. Yep, Hig just hit the exclamation point mods. It's in there for you, Abby Ann. You can look at it there. The Dodge may be on itch. It probably is. That's a good call, Herman. I bet it is on the itch. Just nudging the shelf. Wouldn't call that a crash. Just a love tap on the shelf. That's all. Oh, see, Mike's here. We're gonna get Discord assistance in chat tonight, live in front of you. Discord magic is happening. And guys, I gotta be honest, until I started any kind of content creation, Discord was completely foreign to me, so I am still figuring it all out right along with you. How do you get mods on consoles? So you have to go to the mod hub. So if you're playing on console, whether it's Xbox or PS, you can only get your mods on... Are we bumping that one? We are. You can only get them from the mod hub. So when you load into the main menu of the game, there will be the downloads and mods tab. You go there, and what is available on console is available there. Most of the mods, like that Dodge, that are off mod hub, you cannot get on console. You can only get what's there, and they're limited. So that Dodge would not be available on console, is what I'm saying, Abby, I guess, to make it clear. Dragon Slayer. Oh, yeah, Dragon Slayer itch. Yep. Thank you, Jay. Rod went to dinner, so we had to have a new master of mods. Rod's usually our guy who's got some sort of... I imagine Rod's got like 6 computers. He's got one just querying mods at all times. He always has the answer. Tactra Phoenix Crusher Pack. I saw that one, Isaac. That one looked interesting today. I was not a fan of the Tactra line in FS22, but I'm learning to love it a little bit more in FS25, because some of the Tactra packs in FS22 were just so repetitive, just over and over the same thing. Yeah, Muddy's already connected. Mike's on IT tonight. He's on call. He's got the headset on. He is ready to assist you with all of your needs. And when in doubt, guys, the go-to response is take out the spaces in the mod name and you'll be all good to go. Thank you, Mike, for helping him out. I really appreciate that. Oh, Dustin on it. Got it. Okay, Dustin. Cool. Thank you for clarifying, Dustin. Yeah, so if you're playing on console, you get the mods that are on the mod hub. So when you load up the game, whatever's in there is what you get. $57% on that first hoeing contract, and we are an hour and 21 minutes into stream. We may have bitten off a little bit more than we can chew tonight. We'll have to see. Hig? Southern, welcome in, man. Great to see you. Hig's getting a mic tomorrow? I may have to join the members server just to listen. I'll just listen on my phone. That would be awesome. I imagine that Hig just has such an amazing trucker radio CB voice from all the stuff he does. Maybe I shouldn't meet my legend Hig. They say don't meet your heroes, but I think Hig's not gonna let us down. Hey BP, your device and stream wheel worked. I can drive like a pro now. Thanks. Hey Southern, so glad that worked out. So guys, real quick, if you own a Logitech steering wheel, and Southern, I apologize that you and I didn't get to connect earlier because I know how frustrating that is. But the Logitech steering wheels, I have been completely unable to get them to work with Farm Sim's force feedback, which is a default function of the Logitech wheels. And Southern experienced it today. It was, I mean, aggravating. The wheel doesn't work. You physically can't drive with the wheel when the force feedbacks turn on. So it bounces around. It creates all kind of havoc. So what Southern and I discussed, what I do is I have my wheel, oh goodness, talking and driving the Fendt. It's a bad plan. The Fendt deserves my full attention. Just putting the lids on our barley seed. I have my wheel on a smart plug. So when I load into the game, I load in and then I turn the plug on, which puts the Logitech steering wheel through its warm-up routine where it finds center, goes left and right and all that kind of stuff. And then I turn it off, and I still have the USB plugged into the computer. So the USB is what sends the info for driving, but with the power off, you don't get any force feedback, and the wheel's just smooth and light as butter. It's easy to drive. So if you do have that problem, or know if you're looking at getting a wheel, that's the solution. So Southern, I'm so glad that worked out for you. I remember when I was trying to figure it out, it was a pain in the neck. Nuke, yeah, buddy, can't wait. He will actually be able to tell us real farming stuff. Nuke, he might be a little critical of you and Mike. He might think that you're not doing it quite as well as you should. You might be getting some feedback that you're not ready for tomorrow. IT Mike, but spaces in fuller names was my demise. FS Farmer like Spike, yeah. Dustin, absolutely. Have fun on the member server. I don't play well with others. I know you can't really backstab people in this game, I think, but I've been bumped into much playing with others. Jay. Can't do solo, Jay. Farm on it. Yeah, Jay could have his own farm. I bet he puts up fences first thing. Jay, me, and Nuke are the two biggest bullies in here, but we only target BP. No worries. Join him. We can always go. You can always go solo. Absolutely. Dustin, right now, I have an Xbox S series and monitor with a keyboard, and that hardly works. Dustin, I would run an Xbox controller on that. The controllers work great for Farm Sim. I loved playing on a controller. If I didn't have a steering wheel, I would play on a controller. But having to put the controller down to use the steering wheel would be a pain. But the controller works really, really well. Get this last little pallet out of here. We should, right? Don't we have the pallet connector mod on? Or is it just for pallets? It's not for tanks and totes. All right, do we have pallet forks on the farm? I don't think we do. We'll have to buy some. We don't bully, we bug so much he does stuff. So we'll be quiet. Never, you guys are great. I love having you guys here. Mike, I didn't want to brag earlier because we're going to see how it works now, but that's the 7th time in a row the store deliveries has worked for me first try. So I don't know why that suddenly started working because it was not working before, but it is now, so... The Lizard Unifier LF8 and 6. Isaac, I did not see that one today. We got along harvesting today. Hig, that's only because they couldn't hear you screaming at them for how poorly they were doing it. It's on my dresser, so I just got an old four-wheel drive shifter. That's the only reason. Right. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense, Dustin. Mike, the best harvest session I've had, and if it's the pictures you guys put up was good. I'm surprised Hig let you guys run a deer. Because I assume Hig was in the case, Harvester. I assume he was not in the deer. So that must have been Mike in the deer, and then Nuke was driving truck. So, super strength, Jay, yeah. I use an Xbox controller on PC, don't have a wheel yet, and I can't do keyboard mouse. Yeah, Muddy, the keyboard is great for the limited controls, but trying to drive with keyboard is an absolute mess. Actually, we gotta go into telehandler tools here. Yeah, FS, I did hear that. I did hear that you were playing on a controller today. That is cool. I was surprised, FS, not because I expected anything different, but because your driving was so smooth, and a lot of guys with controller just snap those sticks side to side. You can tell because the vehicle's going all over the place. You know, it's got it doesn't react like a real vehicle, but you were really smooth. All right, Nuke, I can see Hig shaking a beer in the air at us. Dustin, yep, Isaac, the red sugar beet plant. I didn't see that one either, Isaac. I must have missed some mods today. Contract harvesters will be case when we buy them. Oh, you guys are going red. Okay, so Hig is the king of the farm over there. I get it. Plus, he's in charge of all the maintenance and logistics, so obviously that makes sense. Gonna get a set of pallet forks for the Fent so we can get this off. Jay, you are a glutton for punishment. That's why you drive on keyboard. Driving on keyboard, to me, that I would lose interest. Okay, we're going to do this with the extendo mode. Go gadget arm. Don't know why that is keybound to the same thing as the shop mod, but it is. All right, let's go in cab, in raised cab. Definitely not going to knock the trailer over doing it this way. Oh, God, this is terrible already. Egg. I love that. You can run whatever you want. I'll bring the case when it breaks. Oh, that's good, Hig. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Dustin, I like the wheel. I love driving on the wheel. AF11 for sure. Yep. You're the one. I think Nuke, I'm thinking you're the one that talked me into buying a second harvester on this playthrough. That's why we have the AF11. It's because you mentioned it and I looked at it and it's like, this is such a solid harvester within the game. Let's see. Man, chat is flying tonight. FS, I'm on controller, need another Sony one, but just got GPU, so the cover. Yeah, well, you got a GPU and a mic there, FS, and the mic sounds good. I like it. I'm jealous of your GPU. I told you, I've got a nice GPU, but I've been eyeing a bigger one, but I shouldn't. I shouldn't. It's the wrong choice. We'll just go with that. Done and done. Do you play a... Dustin, you're saying in the PM? My live streams are mostly at night. I do try to do one weekday stream, daytime stream, so we can get some of our European guys in. FS is hanging out, but it is super late where he is. He's a night owl, so... But most of our friends across the pond are asleep. So try to do some... Mostly nights during the week, and then we do a daytime stream. This week it'll be Friday, 1:30 p.m. Eastern. A lot of hours playing Gran Turismo and Forza, so I'm used to the controller. Oh, buddy, that makes sense. Yep. Gaming, laptop, MMO, mouse is my setup. It's me, mouse, old busted shelf from Walmart sitting on a love sack with a cat next to me. Hey, Jay, if it works and you enjoy it, all more to you. Yeah, Hig, I can imagine. What are those in real life, Hig? Are those like 700K in real life? I imagine they have to be. Oh, in Nuke, it was in the sale. CZS pack, Isaac, that's a good one. That's a good one. Good solid tools. Yeah, I'm with you, Southern. 100%. Would not enjoy. Canadian over $1 million for an AF11. Man. I don't know how farmers do it. I don't. It just doesn't. The math doesn't math for me at what it costs to farm anymore. And I didn't understand it before, but it just, every time I hear about the how hard it is to farm and all the struggles you guys face, and then everything is, $1 million or whatever else. And I hear all these stories about how, like, John Deere's made it impossible for you guys to work on your own equipment. You have to take it into the dealership. Just crazy. I feel for you guys. Yeah, Twin Road. Okay. Yep. And let's see about getting some of the wood products loaded up. One of the features on auto load that I just very recently, just jackknife that trailer, holy goodness, that I just started using recently that I did not really use before was the stacking method or the loading method. Let's see. Dustin, no. No, I play pretty much 2 games. I play Farm Sim and I play Escape from Tarkov. Herman, that's the point. Never get ahead. Yeah. Herman, I think that's not limited to farming. I think that might be a more universal thing, but I'm with you. BP, do you prefer doing live streams or recorded content? Southern, they're very, very different. That is a good question. So I just started live streaming. This is like the 3rd week of live streaming, maybe even. So it's not really like, I can't claim to be very experienced. But I'll tell you, I love the live streaming because of the interaction. Like, I would like I hang out in Discord all day on my phone, like whatever I'm doing, I'm working and stuff, because I just like interacting with you guys. And this just gives us a chance to do some stuff and laugh and have a good time. And it's even better than Discord. So I love the live streaming. But from a playing perspective, the completionist part of me really likes the recording, because I'll come in and I'll set up an episode and I have a third monitor. I have a monitor over I can't get my hand on screen, over this way. And I make a list like for each episode of like what I'm going to do and what I want to do and all that kind of stuff. And like going through that list and completing all those tasks, I really enjoy. But it's very, very different. So I would say right now, live streaming is very exciting because it's new, but recording is something I really enjoy as well. So I don't know if that's a great answer, but that's how I feel. I guess that trailer sounds like that because it has diamond top instead of a wood deck. Yeah, Tommy, the added trailer noise is insane in FS25. I wish that was a setting like a Jake break. You could turn that off. So, Hermit, Escape from Tarkov stream. Maybe. The wipe is coming in Escape from Tarkov. Tarkov 1.0 is supposed to come out in November. And I've moved over to PvE in Tarkov and am very high level. I actually just completed the last quest in the game that I had left. So I'll be wiping in Tarkov when 1.0 comes out and rebuilding everything on the PvE side. And I may even go back and play a little PvP. But at my age, I don't have the quick twitch muscles left over for the young guys for the PvP gunfights. There are some guys out there that are so quick. Mike is HyperX Quadcast. I'm playing with sounds for the first time, and I hate headphones and can now put sounds through my speakers, and the mic ignores it, no feedback. It's game changing. That's awesome. That's awesome, FS. Yeah, I can't imagine playing without sound. That would be really hard. Phantom, welcome in. Just got into farming sim. What do you recommend to start off with? Equipment-wise or like playing the game, Phantom? I can give you whatever feedback I want, and the guys in the community will jump in too. I mean, I guess my answer, Phantom, would be join the Discord, first off, because we have like 125 people over there that are hanging out most of the day, and you can talk about anything and everything over there and get as much feedback as you want. So absolutely. But yeah, let me know what you're asking specifically, and I'm happy to do it. Gold, I'll get to your comment in a second. I watched some of the Roadcraft series. Yeah, I tried some other content. Did not do as well as Farm Sim. Plus, I enjoy Farm Sim more. Fman2, welcome back in. Thanks for coming back, bud. I remember you from the other night. So, Gold, the deal is I've got, by my age, which I'm not going to share just yet, I've had bilateral carpal tunnel surgery and I've had 2 rebuilt shoulders. So, I don't have the fine motor control in my hands anymore to do that kind of stuff. I never did. It was never like I lost a whole bunch, but it definitely don't have it anymore. Phantom, both, please. Yes, okay. Iwank, V&D said hi. Welcome in, bud. Isaac, Destruction Simulator. Yeah, that's pretty much what we do. Yep, Gold's here. I want to start making videos, but I think for me it would be lean towards live streaming mainly because of editing. So, Southern, that's a comment we get a lot. I got to get the rest of this up on. I've been chatting with you guys. See, this is why I live stream, because it's just enjoyable to do this stuff. The recording part was daunting at first, mainly because I had never done it, and it just recording an episode is hard enough. Just not mumbling on endlessly, like some of my first Missouri River Bottom series. Like, I remember the first episode I recorded was like an hour and 45 minutes long, and I think I didn't talk for 15 seconds. And I was like, I got off and I was just exhausted. But the editing part really isn't bad if you set up your episodes. So that's why I do a lot of planning on my episodes. And I don't have an exact plan, but I know pretty much where my cuts are going to be. And then I use DaVinci, DaVinci, whatever it's called, to edit. And you just load everything in, make your cuts, and you just like literally can copy and paste and drag the video around. It's super, super easy. But, hey, live streaming is not bad either. Hey, Nuke, yeah, just noticed 3K. We hit that Sunday during the stream, and I did not think we would. That was crazy. Brother, the hand surgery is soon for me, I'm afraid. Hey, Gold, if you're having the carpal tunnel surgery, both of mine, because I had both sides done, went really well, and my recovery was really good. I can no longer touch my pinky and my thumb together. So you do get a little bit of limited motion, but I was having so much discomfort in my hands and arms all the time that it was such a relief to get that done. Where are we taking the planks? The Richie Feed and Seed. Do you guys see that? Because they're not going to Courtright. We're not using the train. You can't make me. Let's send it over to the Feed and Seed. So we can't quite do that yet, but we can send it to the High Quality, which is next door. Oh, there's no course going back. That way we got to drive it. Let's see. What am I missing? FS Farmer joined your channel. Gonna watch videos. Always looking for... Yeah, Muddy. FS's stuff is great, and Gold stuff is great, too. Gold also puts out content. Check his stuff out. I love this game, yeah. Anyways, for FS, you always stop by after your stream. I really appreciate that, man. You got to be exhausted, so get some rest, man. Great stream today. Appreciate you stopping by. Cheers and cheerio. Love it, bud. Yep. Have a good time, FS, FS. I see another carrot field, number 12. Herman, don't make me ban you. Well, don't make me make one of my new mods ban you. Field 12. Where's Field 12? Let's take a look. Where is Field 12? 14. This Field 12 is not anywhere near Field 13 and everything else. 4, 8, 21. And this is like finding the animal dealer. Yes, someone say carrots, Nuke. Oh, where is Field 12? It's got to be over here. You had to see it on screen. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Where's 12? Come on. 21, 4, 8. Someone's going to have to tell me which corner of the map it's in. Selling points. Wood. Put farming by the selling points. 21? We saying 21, not 12? I misread. Carrots 13. You guys are just, every field could be carrots. It's below parsnips. Okay. 13, 12. Ooh, yeah, look at that one. Look at that one. Let's see what we got. Yeah, 13 is carrots. You know, it's only 307,000, which we have none of. So let's go sell our wood products. Root crops are the double gold gaming. These guys have been pushing me into it. And gold, I let them bully me a little bit and think they were getting ahead. And then when they finally got me to do a tiny field of parsnips, I linked to the video where I did 19.5 million liters of carrots back on the Missouri River bottom. Now, I used a 50-meter Colossus cheater header, so it wasn't hard to do. Man, that trailer is loud even for me, guys. Let's zoom way out. But yeah, we're doing some root crops. We already have one big carrot field on here. But hey, Gold, I hope that surgery goes well for you. I feel you. Been there, done that. Not my favorite, but it made a huge difference. We need it. Mike, help. Have to get Team Nike going together. Oh, stay upright, Dodge. All right, so I got to go back. Hold on. I got to go back and chat real quick. Use the wood profits. Where is... All right, where... I got to find the question. It was iWank was talking about the game. So where would I start? Well, it depends where you are on console or PC. So I would say, regardless, I would start with the base game stuff in Mod Hub and just get in and get used to connecting up equipment and doing contracts and working the fields and transporting stuff and productions. There's a lot of just learning the controls and just getting comfortable with that stuff. I think that, you know, in my opinion, I think a lot of people who are on PC jump into mods really, really quickly, and they miss how the base game plays. And I think they get frustrated. I missed that turn. I'm not even going to try. That'll be a crash counter. I'm on the brake, guys. Still brake to the floor. Still brake to the floor. That is actual legit physics there. I actually have enough weight to push the truck all the way down the road. But I would not dive into PC mods if you're playing on PC too early, because I think it can be frustrating, and I think you can miss some of the basic parts of the game that make it really, really enjoyable. And to some extent, having a little bit of struggle at the beginning is worth it so that you appreciate the mods later. But that's just my 2 cents on how I would do it. I'm definitely going to crash reading chat. There's no way. Heard I'm needed to help with persuasion. Mike's coming in. IT Mike is in the chat. Trade that bad boy in for a wood deck. I might have to, Tommy. I say, even you guys have I'm trying, it is so loud. Like, I'm zooming all the way out, and it is still clanging in my ears. I'll gift another 5 for another carrot field. Well, boys, this wasn't an OF channel until money was offered, but, you know, I guess we're performing for money now, so here we go, buying another carrot field once we sell all the wood and make some money. Crash 4, tote 6, saves 1. Yeah, you gotta love it. It's not a bribe, it's financial incentive. Tell it to the judge. All legal above board. Okay. Join Gold Gaming. Yes. 2 new people to watch when playing. Yeah. And Muddy, once you get into the community here, you got FS, you got Muddy, you got Nacho. I mean, there are a ton of guys putting out great content right now. A lot of us, you know, in the sub 10,000 subscriber category that I don't think YouTube puts out as much, but there is some very, very high quality stuff out there and a lot of just fun, good stuff. So check it all out. You know, that is one of the things I enjoy now. I actually sort of gave up watching recorded videos when I started making content because I felt like I was falling behind. So now I just throw on live streams while I'm doing stuff, and it's nice. It's just relaxing. It's a good time. Sounds like a train going down the tracks. Yeah, yeah, or worse. Shane, welcome in. Nathan, welcome in. We use only realistic mods. Not here. Not here. I'm not good enough to play with only realistic mods. We got lots of mods that are not realistic. But hey, I appreciate people that do. That is a challenge. I was actually watching, oh, well, I'm going to screw up his name now. I was watching a guy. I wish Lisa was here. Lisa would get me the name. He was doing the vanilla challenge on Riverbend Springs today live, and he was using only base game mods. It was incredible to see. Just, I mean, he's got a huge setup. All right, well, we connected to this point, and ones that make it harder. Yeah. Nacho's energy is crazy, Gold. I mean, I was watching his stream the other night, and I mean, I could watch that guy paint a room, like, right? Like, he's got the energy for it. He is a lot of fun to watch. I started playing FS2 when then 25 on console before I switched to PC helped a lot to learn. Yeah, Muddy, I agree. Just getting in there and getting some basic, just learn how the controls work, learn how the productions work. I remember when I first started playing back in 19, I'm like, what the hell is a cultivator? You know, like, what do I do with a cultivator? Now, Hig, I'm not sure why Richie Feed and Seed in Ottawa, Canada is buying wood products, but here we go. Only $143,000. We're coming up short for the carrot field. We'll find the money. We'll make it happen. Man, having a hard time keeping up with chat. It is flying tonight. Shane playing FS15 and 17. Very cool. Do you have Wreckfest 2 by chance? I don't, Gold. I don't play anything else with the wheel outside of Farm Sim. But I've watched some videos. I think Wreckfest is cool. I like it. Oreo Reese's Cookies. Isaac, I don't know if you're trying to sweet talk me or not, but you're going down the right alley with that kind of stuff. I'm not good enough to know what is real or fake. I probably just have a bunch of non-real tractors, Jay. Model, is that what we're saying? Model, tonight's the night? All right, I don't know what for. I watched Farmer Cop first. I watched Taught a lot. I also watched Virtual Farmer, you and Farm Sim Guy, and a few others. Yeah, absolutely muddy. I learned an absolute ton from watching videos out there. Farmer Cop's great. He's got good stuff. Man, my brain is... Oh. Now my ADHD is kicking in. Driver 53 does some really cool tutorial stuff where he tests things, so I would absolutely watch that as well. Raximilius was the vanilla challenge. Mike, that is right. Raximilius has a good one. Now, Raximilius' voice sounds really, really familiar to me. So, and I love it. He's got a great, unique voice, but he sounds like another streamer, and I just had a couple of thoughts there. The Farmer Cop theme runs on repeat in my head. I agree. That is also loud. Holy goodness. They need to come out with a processing plant for cows and pigs. They do. There's 2 butcher mods, Nathan, if you're playing on PC. They don't work with realistic livestock as far as I can tell. I have one of the butcher shops loaded in to my Realistic Cattle Ranch series because we're running the new 1.2.0.3 update for realistic livestock, and I'm going to see if the animals now work there, but I don't think they will. Hig, Nike Farms is getting a second field of carrots. Nathan, there are 2. If you don't use real livestock, there are butcher mods. Yep, Mike, absolutely correct. For my dark passenger, I don't know what we're talking about here. Molly, you lost me. Nathan, are they in-game mods or third party? They're third party. Oh, the squad puts on great videos. Love their stuff. Yeah, I agree, Mike. Cool. Where are we going to... Now, here's our experiment, okay? So, who's going to remind me? Was it 14.22? Did I remember that off the top of my head? Is the best price for wheat? So now that we have that, let's come in here. And high-quality wheat, is it even going to show up in time-saving stock check? $26.94. Best price, $26.84. We lost money, guys. The high-quality wheat experiment was a bust. That's disappointing. I was excited for that. I was hoping it was going to make sense. But if the best price for wheat is, and let's go check, $14.22, and the production for the high-quality grain factory takes 2 wheat and makes 1 high-quality wheat, it has to be worth at least twice as much the high price for it to make sense, plus the additional cost of running the factory and putting it down. The factory was $280,000. I believe the upkeep was $10 a day. I believe so. So it was pretty cheap to maintain, but expensive to put down. So you got to make up $280,000. So that is not going to happen here. Trying to read here. Okay, popped off the screen. Just got a new member. It'll come up in the chat here. I did not catch who it was. Give me a second. I will go look and figure that out. But the high quality grain factory does not appear to be worth it. We can double check down here and just make sure the price is absolutely correct. High quality wheat. Yeah, $26.95. So there's no bandwidth on this. It's $26.85 to $26.95. It is absolutely not worth it. So Fully Peso just subscribed. Thanks for subscribing, bud. Appreciate it. So the verdict is the high quality wheat mod not going to be worth your time or money. High quality wheat general store, sell all. Let's tag it. Let's go sell what we have. Make a little bit of money. 5,100 meters away. You know, let's check one thing here real quick. Let's see what we have in stock here. So this is the one we're running, and that's the one we're not happy with. So do I have another? I don't think I have another gooseneck installed, because I was just planning to run the diamond, because I run the diamond, the landscape style trailer on my Realistic Cattle Ranch channel, and that one comes through That one worked out really well. Makes me feel good. Well, we've brought BP to the dark side. Shane, planning to buy a PC? Excellent. Make sure you have lots of RAM on your GPU. They added the tariffs in, Hig. I agree. Realism. Gameplay, check out Northern Farm Sim. Northern was the last guy I watched all of his content before I started doing content creation. His stuff is very, very chill, and he does good stuff. And he picked up the Zorch one-tile challenge, Southern. That one-tile challenge was a fun video to watch. If you watch the Homestead Challenge series I stacked the chicken pen in the sheep pen, which was what Northern Sim did on his playthrough on the one tile, and that's where I got the idea from. I tagged him in the video to make sure he got credit, because that was a good one. You having a problem with it tipping? No, the trailer's not a problem with tipping. It's so loud, it's just not worth it. So, trying to find another trailer to pull this stuff over there, because it is just unpleasantly loud for you guys and for me, and I'm just not sure we have anything installed that will do that. I've got a bunch that I could pull in, but nothing live on stream that is ready to go. Yeah. Hey, Gold, thanks so much for stopping by, man. Hope you're having a great night. Guys, go check out Gold Gaming's channel. He does some cool stuff. And Gold, I know I was watching the stream the other night. That is my favorite sound of any of the tractors in Farm Sim, is that JD you were running at the beginning of last stream. That thing sounds absolutely amazing. So definitely go check out Gold stuff. Great stuff. Got some good videos going. Give him some love. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, I have, yep, fully paid, so I just followed. Shane, I have the Load King. It's just back at the farm. That's all. Just don't want to drive back there and get it. Christy, welcome in. Well, if you love farming sim, you're possibly in the right place. Now, if you love good quality farm sim with any level of realism or quality performance or driving by the guy making the content creation, this may not be the channel for you. But if you're looking to have a good time and laugh a bunch while I screw around on farm sim, this is probably the place for you. Tipped totes. And one nice save. Love it. Love it. We're going to have to get... we're going to have to put Hig in charge of the counters. We'll have like 7 counters going on screen. Saves, totes, crashes, poles, trees, near misses, all that kind of stuff. Still at 80. You want to know what? I know why we're at 87% on that contract. Because we didn't transition from the center to the headlands. We're sitting right here at the corner, I bet. Look at that. Like we know how course play is going to work. Drop it down. And then all we need to do is get it around the next corner, and it will wrap up the headlands, and this contract will be done for the night. And we're off. All right, that's down. Excellent. Where did we leave the Dodge? We came out, we made a left. We got to be down somewhere between here and there. Do we lose the Dodge? Oh, it's right here. Perfect. And blocking all the traffic. Oh, I missed Tommy. Is Tommy leaving? The sack. Got to try to close. Hey, Tommy. Best of luck with that. You're going to do great with it, man. That sounds like a cool thing to be doing tomorrow. I like situations like that. I like when the outcome is dynamic. So you're going to nail it, Tommy. We're all behind you. We're all voting for you. You got this one. Have a great day, Tommy. Thanks for stopping in. Love having you here. And, you know, if you're here, if you're able to swing by Friday for the next live stream or in Discord, I want to hear how it went. So drop us a note. Tell us how it went with the project. Hopefully you get it closed. Can't drive and read chat. Not that good. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, the one tile challenge is one of my favorite challenges. I keep going until I got 3 tiles. Did you? So that was a cool. I did not do that one, but that one was really cool, and it really made. God, see, it's getting late at night. What was the name of that map? Calmlands. It really brought Calmlands back, because some of those remakes, those are great maps, but a lot of guys played them and had played through them and didn't see a lot of reason to play them in FS25 because they're, you know, they're great maps, but there's nothing new to be done. That challenge really brought that map back. $15,000 for our high quality wheat there, guys. Making money hand over fist here on Backroads County. Christy, what map are you playing on? I'm curious. Yeah, Tommy, have a great night, bud. Isaac with radishes? No, I don't want to do radishes. That's a root crop I don't want to do. Rockwana, welcome back. What's on the agenda for today? Well, Rockwana, great question. Let's do a quick recap. Hig will, if you look up a couple of comments ago. Tony, have a great night, man. Thanks for swinging by. Appreciate you being here. If you look up a little bit, Rockwana, Hig has posted my crash, my tip counter, and my save counter. It's not going as well as I'd like it to, but it's being tracked realistically. We did buy the new mod that came out today, the High Quality Grain Factory, where you take your harvested crops, you bring them in, you drop in 2 wheat, and 1 high-quality wheat comes out that's supposed to be worth more money. So we blindly put 120,000 liters of our own wheat into the High Quality Grain Factory. And didn't check the prices ahead of time. We were just fully committed, going to see if the mod worked or not. And upon review, which you just walked in on, the high-quality wheat is worth less than just selling the wheat normally, and we had to buy a $280,000 factory to do it. So that was the big thing on the agenda tonight, was testing that new mod, and it does not work in a way that is effective to use in your gameplay. So if you're looking for advice on that mod, I would skip it. Or I would go in and I would modify it and do something different with the numbers, because it does not make sense to do. Mike, no semis there. Sheesh. Later, Tony. Yep. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's it, Rockwana. You're all caught up. We filled the pro boxes with corn seed. It was real seed, but it was just regular seed. We got it in there, got that done. And we have a weeding, a hoeing contract going in the top corner on field 84 that is almost complete right here. You can see here is our little JCB working around the outside. And when the JCB is done with 84, we're going to come down here to 96, and that'll be $225,000 worth of hoeing contracts done tonight. And I have been, you know, badgered, pushed, encouraged, lightly threatened into buying field 13, which I know, Rockwana, this is going to come as a complete surprise to you, is carrots. So assuming that we get the money from the contract that the JCB is about to finish up, we'll be buying field 13 so we can have more carrots on the farm, because field 13 is not nearly as big as field 60, which we also planted with carrots. So yeah, that is the plan. Here's field 13. Lots of weeds. Just bring the hoe right on over. Just set the hoe loose in here. Get the weeds out. So, yeah, that's field 13. So, Rockwana, you're all caught up. That's it. We've been hanging out, having a good time. Lots of people stopping by. Several content creators stopping by. Love seeing them in here. Love sharing their stuff. Mother of God, you're crazy. Rockwana and I went through this earlier. The guys were pushing me to do carrots, and I let them believe they were getting the best of me. And then over in Discord, I posted the video where I harvested 19.5 million liters of carrots with the Colossus unrealistic 50-meter header. So if it really gets out of control, we're just going to go ham on the carrot harvester, and we're going to just get it done. It'll take 5 or 10 minutes. It won't even be a big deal. We'll have millions and millions of liters of carrots that I won't have any idea what to do with, but We will figure out. Yeah, that feels extra bumpy. Yeah, watching my camera. Like, look if I scroll down. Yeah, that's borderline nauseating. Maybe we shouldn't do that. Don't need you guys getting sick. So carrot canning or soup production. Nuke, I'm going to have to go in and we're going to have to modify a canning production if we're going to do that, because we're going to need, like, we're going to need to do 1 million liters of whatever it is, canned carrots or soup at a time. Well, we are in the roof, guys. What? Oh, we're bumped up. All right. Let's get some water. Don't need the Coruscant anymore. There's the Dodge reaching the back. Reaching back to the farm. Alright, let's start with the first silo. We want to fill at farm water. We want to empty into greenhouse 1. We want water. We want the repeat on high. Let's rock and roll. Let's set him loose. And away we go. We are 98% done with our hoeing contract. Soon to be heading over to, buy field 13. Okay. Hey, let's see. Yeah. There we go. Love auto drive for parking. There's the trailer. I'll make a note, guys. We'll have a new trailer for next episode. If you guys have a gooseneck or bumper pull you want me to try out, drop it to me in Discord. I don't care. We'll try it. I'll try anything once. So this is the Diamond C. I have this in the landscape style trailer, the low dump trailer on the Realistic Cattle Ranch series. You guys saw it behind the TLX Phoenix in one of the recent thumbnails. That trailer is super cool. The tri-axle dump trailer, very, very cool. 45,000 liter capacity, does not make this much noise, and goes from there. I am curious, was it Tommy's comment before he left? I wonder if... Can we get the shop to come up? Do we have the shop mod installed, or is this the mod that's not going to work tonight? Okay, the shop mod does not work. Mobile shop is not working. That's a weird one. Couldn't tell you why that is. Where are you Dukes of Hazzard skids here to the back of it? The mushroom greenhouse, Isaac. I didn't get into the mushrooms. Lowell, welcome in, man. Glad to have you. Thanks for hanging out. Mushrooms, a lot of guys did mushrooms early on when FS25 came out. I did not get into the mushrooms. I don't know. Just didn't do anything for me. Away we go to see if we can get the shop in here. I'm going to try to put a wood deck on this. I would love if the mod was that well done, that the wood decking would have a different sound to it. It'd be amazing. Not holding out hope that that's going to be the case. But, hey, let's give it a whirl. Let's see. What's the worst that could happen? We spent all of our money and can't buy field 13, putting a wood deck on. Could happen. Doubt it'll happen, but it could happen. All right, where is the shop trigger? Here it is. It's a cool shop. Man, the shop trigger is huge. You guys see this? The shop trigger is the entire garage. It's getting everything in here. The hook on the winch, the spreader, the Krone 500 Big M. So you could have this be your repair bay and just have vehicles pull in here, repair, and keep moving and drive straight through. That is... All right, learning something new. Love that. Let's see what we can do. Upper tension belt, no. Upper deck option, no. Main deck, wood. Okay. Okay, wood, $0. The extended the multi greenhouse, Isaac, that's a good one. I like the extended greenhouses. All right, here we go. Here's the test. I don't think it's any different, guys. I think that is exactly the same. Why do we always go to this one? Yeah, the trailer's no quieter with the wood deck. We gave it the old college try. It wasn't worth it. A waste of $0. Same may have done anything with mushrooms or rice. I don't see what changing. That changing for me. I don't like. Doesn't strike my interest. Yeah, I'm 100% with you, Southern. The rice also. I don't think I've harvested a single rice field in 25. It just does not interest me in the least. Cruz, welcome in. Glad to have you. Thanks for stopping by. And Mike, yeah. Yep, so there we go. That's just loud. Great looking trailer. But it is just super, super loud. Hey guys, you notice there's no progress bar in the top right corner. Matthew Schwab, welcome in. Jordan, hey, how's it going? Good to have you guys. Let's grab the... Oh, Nuke, you saw that, did you? Oh, Nuke, there's nothing to see here. Tim, welcome in. Jordan, glad you're doing well, man. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you being here. Bunch of you guys just dropped in. Thank you so much for stopping by. We have completed the hoeing contract on field 84. It is done. I wonder how many waypoints it has left. It has 10 waypoints left. We'll let it finish, even though there's no visual change to the field. Southern, you led me right into that. That's great, Southern. I read that all the way through before I figured out what was going on. Oh, Matthew, do I drive as poorly in real life? Absolutely. Absolutely. Every time I pull a fifth wheel full of grain cart or full of seed carts on it, I drive poorly. It's exactly like this. Let's head on down and get the other one. Mariah, this is Backroads County by American Modding. It is a 4X PC map. The link to the map is in the description of the live stream if you'd like to go check it out. You can also do !mods, and the Google Doc with the mod list will come up, and you can see all the mods, including the map there. I don't know, Jay. I'd be excited. I certainly don't have the... thank you, Higgs. I don't have the experience like these guys who drive over-the-road trucks or anything else, but I've driven a lot of fun things in my day. My college job was... I was a Zamboni driver at a rink. That was a ton of fun. Driving in circles on ice, that was a great time. Drove a couple fire trucks, obviously, ambulances. Had like a pickup truck and trailer set up for a while. Towed my Jeep places. Nuke and I talked about that the other night. So yeah, I think it'd be fun to drive a tractor. I certainly would not be good at it. It would take a lot of teaching for me to have any chance of success, because I've watched some of the controls on those, like people drive them. That looks complicated. We'll put it that way. Let's see. Herman says it's not that hard. If Herman says it's not that hard, I believe him. Oh, half of Nike made it to the vertical chat. We're everywhere, BP. Oh, great. Gaming Trady, yo, hey, welcome in. Glad to have you. That is, guys, that's a terrible looking weeding course, but it is what it is. Are we going to have luck with it? It is unhappy. Well, and Jay, according to you, it's not even that well. I mean, based on things you almost hit today. Just giving you a hard time, Jay. Don't take it personal. Oh, you left out the ice the other night. Nuke, I'm not following you. But that's probably because I'm dense. Isaac Randall, Four Fields. Four Fields is a fun map. If you want to run, like, if you've got like an afternoon to play, that turkey wanted to die. Hey, we actually have weeds on this field. Look at that. Can actually get the job done like we're supposed to. That is nice. Well, all right, Nike. Field 13. Let's collect this contract. All right, $85,000 should get us awfully close. Are we going to be able to do it before we end the stream? Because I don't see that contract getting done. 307, we're at 349. I can't believe you guys taught me this. 30.36 acres of carrots, and it's full of weeds. Hang on, we're looking at this field. I want to know how bad this field is. Let's see. Weeds everywhere. And it has tram lines, Mike. Of all the fields, you know how I feel about tram lines. Fertilized. Okay, it's fully fertilized. I appreciate that. That's good. Doesn't need plowing. Doesn't need lime. Doesn't need rolling. It wasn't mulched. And it doesn't have stones. All right, well, you know, here we go. $307,000. We're going to be the proud owner of Field 13. Spent all of our hard-earned money buying Field 13 tonight. Besides, I was in the road and wanted to cross the road. Mike, you didn't have to do it. I didn't do it for the sub or for the members, man. I do appreciate it, but you don't ever have to do that. I'll happily buy it for you guys anytime. Mike dropping his second set of 5 gifted memberships. Absolute legend. Appreciate you, Mike. Red Game, Raptor Germ, James Ogle, Eric M, and Monty DeWadler. You guys got memberships from Mike. Check out the benefits you guys get. Make sure to join the Discord. Link your profiles over there. You will get your member benefits on the Discord channel as well. Welcome in, guys. And Mike, once again, absolutely unnecessary, but incredibly appreciated. Olam High just followed over on Twitch. Welcome in. Hey, thank you for the kind words. Appreciate you stopping in. Glad to have you here. That was for the love of the game. How is the map, BP? Mariah asked. I like this map. It has some unique features. We were talking about this earlier. The map was left intentionally rough. So, like, I'll go back into the carrot field we spot. Like, it's the ground is, you see how the camera's bouncing? So it's meant to be, like, out in the country. So there are some unique features to it. I like the field size. I like big farming, so this stuff makes sense to me. I do wish there were a couple more production sale points on the map. There's just not a lot of things going on. I think that's okay. It should be focused on arable farming. But we have our little area over here that I started putting in because I wanted some more stuff. So we put all these buildings, and I put all these buildings in this afternoon, added a sell point, added some buildings, added a production over here. So, and there's room to expand, which is really cool. So I like it, Mariah. I like it a lot. If you're into big arable farming, I think this is a good map. There's decent terrain on it with some hills, ups and downs, and that kind of stuff. Yeah, and it's not gridded. It's not like the roads are, you know, up and down, right and left. So there's some good stuff in there too. See, we are Loki helping you get more land. Ravi, welcome in. Glad to have you. Mariah, thank you for following. I really appreciate it. The Zamboni was really cool. So, Nuke, maybe when we get to a late night stream, I'll tell you a good Zamboni story, but it's still too early in the day for that. There are plenty of flat areas to add productions. I agree, Herman. Like this area here I just bought. Like, yeah, there are. And I think people like that. I think like the ability to put stuff in, and I enjoy doing this kind of thing. I like, so on Judith Plains, I'm at, let's call it 150 hours on that map, which is not a lot for some people, but it's a lot for me. And I'm still selling stuff at places I've never been. Like, you know, when I go to sell the Yingling lager or the Jack Daniel's whiskey, you know, it'll go to a different sell point. And there are, I mean, there's got to be 30 sell points on that map. So I like that as well. Yeah, Mariah, I would recommend it. I would absolutely recommend it. The only known issue, Mariah, that I'm having, and I don't know if it's a mod conflict on my end, so I don't want to blame the map or the modder, is I'm not getting any stones anywhere on the map. I can't do stone picking contracts. When I plow the fields, they don't get stones in them. But again, I don't know if that's an issue that I'm having or if that is something that is map related, but I'm not having that anywhere else. Don't buy field 101. Hig. No, it was 110. Was it? It was one. Oh, Hig, I got you. Mariah, that is a good point. That is a good point. There is this little farmland up here by the shop, 110, that we bought in hopes of getting the shop, and it did terrible things. I don't know why. I don't know what land 110 is, but it definitely did bad things to my game. No, Herman, I don't. And I checked that because I assumed it was me that was the problem. But as you can see right here, I have everything turned on, including fieldstones, and I've had them on the whole time. So, I agree. Isaac, love it. Does FF25 have crops go on? Great demand. Been playing this for a little while, over a week, and haven't seen any like the old ones. Drew, that's a great question. Yes, there is high or heavy demand, great demand, whatever it was. It was something different in FS22. It's the same concept. It doesn't happen very often in 25, in my experience. So, barley was looking good there. And I think that feature could be revamped, Drew. I think it would be better if... I don't want to know that there's like a high demand at a sell point. I want to know that there's wheat in high demand. I want to know that there's silage in high demand. You know, I want to go sell a product, not have to look up and figure out what it is. But it is much more rare. Southern, I'm currently playing this map also. I love it. Have you ever tried Ray County? I did do a quick playthrough on Ray County on my own. Also a good map. Also 110 is the border of the map. That's what I thought, Herman. It doesn't show up anything, but it crashed the game. It was rough. Yeah, no stones on this map that I've seen either. So Southern, who is clearly not running the same mod setup I am, is having a similar issue with the stones. So whatever's causing that, don't know. Not a big deal. I don't think it really affects the gameplay at all. So speaking of stones, almost forgot. Let's run down and load up with stones at our debris crusher and keep our production up here going. And I'm going to, what do we have, 42,000? I think we have to drop another silo, guys. Because this one's not letting us get our farm products out of it. So I was excited to have sort of an all-in-one silo solution, but there's just not, that's just not the case. So what do we have? Anything in here cheap? I don't think I have anything that's going to be cheap enough. Let's see. We've got some grain bins, but we don't have an auger, so that's not going to work. 125, 80. Yeah, well, that's it. The wheat's going in the silo that we can't get it out of, and I'll see if I can figure out. Maybe I'll check I'll get into the mod and see if I can figure out why it isn't letting us get the wheat out. It may have a second. Did we check for a second trigger? There's an input and an output. Do we check for a secondary one, like on the back side with the triggers on? Yeah, I don't see anything. So, well, for now it's going in here. We'll get it out later. Yeah, no stones. What is 107, though? That one I can't recall. 107 on the map, Jay? Oh, no, let's take a look. 106. I'm not seeing 107. Must be down lower. Mariah, Jay, what's the logging map? RBC? RGC? Which one is it? There's a good one on Mod Hub, and the guys who put it out have an entire pack of equipment to go with the map to work. It was by the river. I'll take a look, Jay, in a minute. Yeah, I do have wheat to dump, I agree. Mike, that carrot field is biting us in the butt now. Pure heresy. I don't know, Herman, you might be the third horseman of the apocalypse with Team Nike. When Herman's here, it feels like the vertical chat with the three of you guys. Oh, in the river, Jay. Got it. Next to 106. Yeah, RGC back country, Mariah. It has been in the works for a while. Jay knows more about it than I do. But that was, I ran, like literally dropped in and put on, you know, increased player speed and ran around that map. It was very cool. Chipmunk Simulation, welcome in. Oh, and Mike's saying Wompsville is very nice. I have not been on Wompsville. I see it got a couple new subscribers. It'll come up in the chat for me in just a second, guys. Give me a minute, but I appreciate you guys subscribing. Chat is just a little bit behind. Higgs too smart to be the fourth horseman of the apocalypse. He's on Team Red. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, RGC Backcountry. That's a good map. Nuke in the river. 107 is in the river next to 106, I believe. Okay, well, I mean, let's... You guys always see stuff... Oh, 107. So 107 is just a strip of land along the river. It's just this strip, like, right along 27. Yeah, so it is in the river. Yeah, it's not the shop. I don't know how you own the shop on this map. Jamin, welcome in. I'm not in the apocalypse. I'm too benign. Been playing the Polish map. Limpinki. Great for small equipment. Excellent. Pointlessly dumb. Let's get some stones. Love the jumping front loader because the stones pile up. Nacho had a great suggestion with just putting your lime mill right in the trigger in free mode and being able to go right into making your lime from here, because this mod does require, otherwise you have to go in and get your stones out, which I enjoy, but I understand why it can be challenging. Gonna do all of this on the Farmstick. Got the camera on here as well. Was it Roots who was saying the other day he got the mount for his Farmstick? Or was that you, Mike? One of you guys was saying that. I need to get a mount for my Farmstick. Having it float on my desk is not the right outcome, but it is the only solution we have right now. All emptied out. Man, you guys, chat is flying tonight. That's great. So we are minus the Fent, but that has red rims. Gary, welcome in. You're the guy who just followed. Welcome in. Appreciate the sub. Mariah, see a lot of John Deere where you live? Yep. Yeah, Mike, I need to get the mount. It just sits on my desk and it moves too much. I just don't have the room in front of my desk to put it down. I need that space to walk by the desk. I have to change my setup a little bit. So I love using the Farmstick, but it is in the way when it moves around on the desk. You can't put stone making mods on top of lime ones. I've tried, or at least in the backcountry, just form piles. Jay, that's interesting because Nacho said he got it. You just had to place it in free mode. Young Lean, welcome in. How to fast collect money in Farming Simulator? Well, that would be government subsidy. If you just want money, drop government subsidy signs, fast forward time, and you got tons and tons of money. Rockwana, I used a conveyor system for the rock to lime. Worked a treat. Yeah, that would. My problem with the conveyor belts is that they just move. The ones I've had, you know, you leave them like overnight, you game save, come back in, and they've wandered a little bit. And I want them just to be fixed. Isaac Randall, the wheat seed. Oh, no, it's my turn. I don't know, Hig, that might have been close to a save. It was close. If I was driving a lesser vehicle instead of the best truck in the game, that would have been a crash. Yeah, Rockwana, the one I really like, speaking of conveyor belts, not quite a conveyor belt, but the Soaring Eagle drive over for the dump belly trailers, I think that's a really cool mod. That way you just, because it like folds, when you unfold it, it goes down into the ground and attaches into the ground, and you can actually drive on it, doesn't slide around everything else. You can line up your augers with your bins and all that kind of stuff. That Soaring Eagle mod is very, very cool. True, Jake, good. Yeah, Southern, my farm stick is I have it one spot. It's too high. I want it lower so I can reach it easier from my chair. And the problem I have is that I've got like a wood top desk that's smooth. And so it just, like when I go to use it, like now, like I'm using it to empty the truck because I have my empty on the front clicker on the joystick and the trigger, I guess I'd call it. And it just moves around too much. And the mounts are really nice. I'm going to double check now that we played for a little bit. Is there any way we can get the rest of our stuff out of here? There just isn't. What do we have? 1.7 million pig food. We're going to make some money, boys and girls. Another reason I'm moving to PC for FS28, yeah. The peripherals are very nice. I really enjoy my peripherals a lot. The wheel, the pedals, the farm stick. And I don't have it set up anymore because I rearranged my desk, but the sim dashboard, if you guys are not playing with the sim dashboard, I think the actual subscription, it's like a lifetime subscription, costs a bit of money. But the sim dashboard is a very, very cool peripheral. The Farm Sim guys, FSG's overlay is by far the best one I've seen. Lets you do all kind of cool custom stuff, and there are people who are significantly more talented than I am that could put together their own custom overlays and have some really cool stuff. But the sim dashboard is really, really nice. Richie Feed and Seed. All right, we're going to finish our auto drive course. So if you guys are enjoying the content, drop a like. Turn on notifications would be great. Love having you guys here. I've mentioned several times we have what I think is an outstanding Discord server. Most of the guys in chat, guys and gals, I should say, are part of the Discord. The Discord's growing every day. Very active community. Lots of cool things going on over there. Today was a great day for having people who had some challenges, with some mods, trying to figure some stuff out, and as a community, we're able to sort of problem solve together, and we got a lot of people's challenges resolved today. Southern was having a problem with his wheel. Rod was having a problem with auto drive and course play. Mike was doing some modding and had some questions. We got that stuff resolved. So just a really nice community, lots of fun stuff. So, must be the grand opening of Richie. You mean Itchy, Hig. Itchy, not Richie. So if you're not in the Discord, feel free to join. If you are a channel member, again, your benefits transfer over to the Discord as well, where we have... Let's go this way and see what happens. Where does this road lead? Probably nowhere good, right? Definitely nowhere good. We're going the other way. But the Discord benefits do transfer over there, so there's just a lot of fun stuff over there. Hey, thanks for pinging that, Mike. So, feel free to jump in. Even if you just end up lurking over there and hanging out and reading threads, that's fine too. We do have a announcement channel that does all of the daily farm sim mods. So if you just want to go over there and grab that and just, see what's come out for the day, by all means, that's another great benefit for being over there. But the Discord is a lot of fun. Great group of people over there. If you're into Farm Sim and want some people to hang out with, that's great. We do have an open console crossplay, an open crossplay console friendly server And then we do have a member server that is PC only because we have some script mods on there. So can find some ways to play together. It sounds like Mike and Nuke and Hig are still over there. You guys on, which map are you guys on over there on the member server? So, but they're over there playing on there, I think, right now. So, good time. Southern, yeah, this Discord. So, Muddy, it's a great Discord. Been very helpful and very quick and highly recommend. Thank you, Muddy. That's very kind of you, kind words. Southern, yeah, the Discord's been most active I've seen. Very informative. Found new content creators, so always huge plus. Yeah, and I welcome in, you know, content creators. We have a share your stuff page, so if you do create content, by all means, feel free to come on over and use the self-promotion page. You know, this is not an exclusive community. I just ask that you be respectful of sharing your content and keep it in that channel. But by all means, please share your videos. That's how a lot of us got connected. French Docs, yeah, 4X. Pratic, you're back, buddy. Welcome in. Yeah, I'm calling it French Docs. I'm sure that's wrong. I'm sure it's an American bastardization of the name, and people will be appalled, but that's the best I got with the language skills I was given. All right. We might even be connected at this point, boys and girls. Good things could be happening. We could have an auto drive course all the way across the map to the Ritchie sell point. Looking for the BS Ritchie buy, sell. Let's set it to empty, and let's see if the magic happens. Brady, welcome in. Exactly how it looks, I think. Okay, Herman, I'll believe you. Brady, how you doing tonight? Hope you're having a good night, man. Gonna go sell some pig food and try to get this bank balance back up into the positive. And then we have to connect this route back out the other side. I think maybe it is connected out the other side. Didn't we do that when we set it up right? So I think we can loop this one and we could go sell pig food regularly, but we should keep some for the pigs. Speaking of the pigs, we'll check on those when we get back to the farm and see if we have any sick animals. I'm debating if, do you guys want me to uninstall, you guys, I'll let you guys give some feedback. Like, please give some feedback. Do you want me to take out realistic livestock since we're using it on a bunch of other playthroughs? Should we try the enhanced animal system on this stream, on this map, and just see how it goes, just for comparison's sake? So if you guys want me to pull realistic livestock off the stream and replace it with the enhanced animal, and there's the additional one, is it the Erlingrat vanilla animal mod or something that does the visuals? I can do that before Friday's stream and make sure all of that is working. So if you want that, let me know. Give me some feedback in the chat. Yep, don't have a parking spot set for that guy yet. That is not unexpected. But I'd be happy to switch it up so we can see some different animal stuff. The realistic livestock I love. It's a little bit of a challenge on this map, and we have not played with the enhanced animal system yet, so it might be worth just seeing something different. Brady, I'm doing really well. Hey, I'm streaming. Life's great. Hanging out with a bunch of people I really like. Having a great time. Buying carrot fields. I mean, you know, when I was in 4th grade and my, you know, whatever, Miss Smith asked me what I want to do when I grew up, I did say I want to be a carrot farmer. So here I find myself living my childhood dreams vicariously through Farmstick 25 while live streaming. So couldn't be better. We need a parsnip field. Nuke, you voted for red beets last episode. That's on you. If you wanted parsnips, you could have had it. But you let Mike push you into red beets, and now we have red beets and carrots. Brady just subscribed. Hey, man, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Welcome in. Brady, if you didn't hear my whole rant, join the Discord, too. I'll keep it short on that one. Mike says, definitely uninstall. I wanted pigs for the butcher. Okay. Nuke second. Okay. So, I mean, hey, I'm happy to do enhanced. That's easy. I agree. The stream playthrough is more just for fun. Absolutely, Herman. We experiment with things, try things. We're cutting down trees. We're introducing new mods. We're using the winch. We got Tony stopping by telling us how to use this mod, so I stopped looking like a fool. Absolutely. This is a great time. No, Hig, it's not too much work. It's super easy. You just delete the spaces from the mod name and everything works fine. It's no big deal. How dare you lie to Mrs. Smith, Jay? Yeah, so the consensus is, yeah, okay, I'll get Enhanced Animals installed for Friday's stream. The hope is that Friday's stream will be long enough that we can get our European friends in before their end of the day, and I'll stream through the end of the work day for some people on Friday, so you guys can try to catch some of the evening as well. So we can do that. Had to back Mike. Yeah, I know. You guys are a team at all turns. Hig, are you turning into the fourth horseman of the apocalypse here? It's Herman, Nuke, and Mike. We're going to figure out what the acronym is for the three of them first. They have to have their own acronym before you can join as the fourth. But you are correct. He did not say get rid of it. He just said add parsnips. We made $700,000 selling pig food. Okay, well, I mean, we can buy a field and put parsnips in. That's easy enough to do. No, Mike, never. I never read any malintent in any of your stuff, Mike. Never will. Don't worry about it, bud. I appreciate you clarifying it, but absolutely not. I know you got nothing but the best intent. Is the Butcher mod good? Southern, I'd love to know. And we're going to find out because it's going to be installed for Friday's stream, because you cannot use the Butcher mod with the Realistic Livestock mod, so I have not been able to use it. So I might even install both Butcher mods. We might try them both out, because God only knows there's going to be a blank spot on the other side of the map where the high-quality wheat factory burned down between now and Friday. We're going to have to rebuild with the insurance money, and I think we're going to get a butcher put in over there. Be careful, Mrs. Smith was crazy and Mr. and Mrs. Smith. That's a good one, dude. No, we need to get BP to do rice. He said earlier he was never done it before. Oh, Herman, I love it. Yeah, so Southern, I'll get the butcher installed for Friday as well. We'll try it all out. I mean, that's the streams are out. We're just hanging out, having a good time. Brady just joined the Discord. Great. Talk Round, welcome in on Twitch. Appreciate you being here. Her Nike. That's a good one, Jay. That might work. That might work. They could just be Nike Man, too. That'd be another one. Tune in Friday and find out. Her Nike bald. Oh, that's good. Gotta add Higgs. He's part of the farm, so guilty by association. Higgs, that's rough, buddy. I don't know that you deserved it. All right, let's get this guy parked. Let's get auto drive turned off. So we have a successful loop from the farm to our new sort of production sale area. So that is going well. We do need to check on the Mac water tanker. It's been looping for a while. Keep it going. We're getting towards the end here. Probably another half hour if I had to guess. Unless, of course, we get to a natural end point. But right now, things are going well. I'm having a good time. Bald Nike Man. People are going to come in here and think we got, like, multiple personalities going on. All right, let's switch this guy from Greenhouse 1 to Greenhouse 2. Cycle that. There we go. If you guys don't know with auto drive, the double arrow down here, sorry, bring it up here, the double arrow next to the dump will cycle it to the next part of the route. So right now it's empty at Greenhouse 2. If you hit the double arrow, it's now going to go to water and fill. So if you ever have, like, the best part for that one is when, like, you have a truck on the edge of the field and you have an auto drive course filling it up and your grain cart comes by and you're done with the field and the truck's like 3/4 full, so it isn't triggered to go empty yet. You just click the double arrow and it'll go on to the next one and get all that done for you. Jay, have a great night, man. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully it put a better end to your day than the start to your day. Always glad to have you. The grind on work night is why we appreciate you, BP. Happy to be here, guys. Yeah, why do you guys bring Higgs' wife into this? She doesn't deserve that. Higman Nike. Higman Nike. It should be Nike Higman. Because Higman's almost like a last name. So Nike could be the first name and then Nike Higman. Alright, so we're working well on that. $708,000. Can we plant parsnips tonight? I mean, let's check and see. What does the crop calendar say? Parsnips. Let's see. Parsnips are plantable. What kind of fields are we looking at here, boys? $708,000 to burn. Got a hole in our pocket. Do we already have parsnips? Is field 109 already parsnips? Is it right next to the other field we own? No, parsnips are, despite the icon being an off-white, the parsnips are fluorescent pink. Okay. Out of curiosity, what is the off-white? It's not cotton. Cotton is white. Why do the icons no longer line up with what it actually is? That's just not the way it should be. Well, I think we buy... Oh, field 53. What do we have in field 53? Let's take a look. Oh, it's grass and it's ready to harvest. Maybe buy the grass field too and just get the mower going. Good night, Higgs. You tomorrow, send the server tomorrow. Like that one the best. What are you harvesting tonight? Jai, welcome in. Tonight we are doing some weeding. Nothing is ready for harvest. We are in spring, so we're doing some planting, and we're talking about putting in some parsnips. So getting some root crops in. Mike's getting told goodnight. That's it. All right, so we have grass. Okay, so do we have more grass? Is that what all these fields are that aren't showing up? Are they actually grass? Yeah, so the grass is not grass. Here's the other problem, guys. You see this? So look at this. Field 1 and Field 12. So here's Field 1 and there's Field 12 down there. Field 1 says it's grass, but it's not. So watch this. It's peas. So the grass and the peas are confused on the map. So something else to keep track of. Mariah, if you're going to try the map, that would be another one to look out for. All right, do we have a field with nothing in it? Because if not, we're going to have to plow something up, and that's going to be a pain. What is field 109? Field 109 is parsnips. Is the map just totally wrong, right, guys? Here, 109 parsnips. So parsnips is actually red beets, right? Because we planted... I mean, I'm going to get confused at the end of the night, right? So we planted red beets right here last episode. If you do parsnips, I think we need to look at that mod for productions. Yeah, we'll need something. Yeah, so this is a red beet field. So the crop coloration on this map is totally screwed up. So this field I'm standing in is red beet. We planted it last episode. All right, and it's not showing as red beet. And then field 109, which should be parsnips, is not showing, but field 116, which is red beets, is showing as parsnips. Okay, well, I don't know what the solution to all that is, but we're buying the parsnips field. 166,000. We got a parsnip field. Can we afford the grass field? Because it is ready to harvest. We can. Buying the grass field. Excellent. Let's get out the Krone Big M. Love the Krone Big M. Got to get the markers off. I hate playing with the markers on. There we go. It's grass identifying as peas, Rockwell. That's good. Hey, already planted, just needs weeded. Yep, so does the grass. I already gave my mom's credit card back. I can't pay for that field. Mike, I'm not asking. I would never ask, buddy. Why was this one giving you a hard time, Mike? I love this mod. Yay, we are bad influences. When Nuke had Mrs. Smith in 4th grade and asked what he wanted to be when he grew up, he said a bad influence on his friends. And we're already full on silage additive. We are going to make short work of this grass field. Oh, this is what you were trying to adjust the price on this one. Got it. Yeah, this one's hard to find. I had this one early on in FS25, and then, I don't know, I uninstalled it or got mixed up when I sorted my mod folders when I broke them out by game. And it took me a while to find it. I don't know who made this one initially, but this is a much better mower than the Krone we have in the game. Just does so much more. Yeah. Who was it that posted that video in Discord of the guy who had that custom? Mike saw it. I was in the chat with Mike when it happened in Discord. Someone made like a 50-meter mower or something, or 50-foot wide mower. It was absolutely insane. It was full custom, had a bunch of decks on it. It was really, really cool. Oh, yeah, and of course, because grass dies when you drive on it, so, well, we're here, so let's just get the wheels on, and we'll go from there. Being here for stream and playing F5 have been a great distraction tonight. Really needed to try to catch more lives for sure. Hey, Muddy, so glad you're here, man. Appreciate you being here. Hope you had a great night. If you're leaving, have a great night. If you're hanging out, stay as long as you want. For sure, always good times here, yep. Yeah, Giant, I don't know. I hadn't noticed that before. That is new to me that is happening. I'm unclear as to why that is doing that. It doesn't make any sense to me. Number of headlands, 3. Number of rounded corners, 3. We have the... Ooh, why don't we could try, guys? We could get a little spicy at the end of the night here. We could try something funny with courseplay, and I'm sure it would work. So, let's scratch that. 3 headlands, no rounded corners. Only want a 3% overlap. We don't need that. We're going to start work on the center, because that saved us a bunch of times. Coming over to the vehicle, deactivate JPS, activate turning, allow Pathfinder in turns, and then where is loop turn on headland? This is the one we're going to try tonight, guys. Instead of performing a normal turn on headland, the vehicle will drive a loop. The first headland should have rounded corners. I don't want to do rounded corners. All right, we're going to do rounded corners on the first one. How do we do... Okay, rounded corners on the first one. Boom. Number of rounded corners, 1. So because we have this trailer behind us, we don't want the Krone M, the big M500 mower. We don't want it backing up. Oh, and this isn't going to work either. I got to fix one thing. So if we turn it to looped headland, it should basically go around the outside of the corner and never back up and do that. So here's the problem. If you're going to run this setup, which I think is great, when you go to do it, you have to disconnect the trailer. It's doing the working width of the trailer, not the working width of the mower. And the mower also was a bit of a challenge previously as well. So let's see what happens when we redo the course. Yeah, many more ups and downs than we had before. So we're going to do this. We're going to make it happen. I'm not saying it's going to happen well, quickly, or efficiently, but we're going to see what happens. All right, and so here we go. Once again, the mower is finicky because of the windrow wagon behind it. So when I did the contract, I think it was the second episode, we had to get everything going once, and then it seemed to work a lot better. Loops sound like it's finding trees. Hig has his finger on the crash counter. He is committed. Benjamin, welcome back. Glad to have you. Mike JCB posted that. Awesome. Awesome. Very, very cool mod. Alright, so far so good. Everything is up and running. We had to get things started manually. It did not want to start manually. Yeah, so this is the problem I had the other night. It's just finicky about getting started. So now let's turn this off. Oh, I don't want to fold it. Just want to turn it off, guy. Simon, welcome in. Hope you're having a good night. Yeah, the animation is very, very cool. I gotta remember what I did the other night to get this thing to run, because it is not a happy camper with courseplay. But I did get it to work the other night. Now, of course, it's going to be a thorough pain. Let's let it fold up and come back down. Oh, the 50-foot one we're talking about? Yeah, that was very cool. It was a cool video, too, because it was like a low angle. So when the guy came around, like he was coming up the field, you couldn't see it because of the grass. And then he got there, and the thing was... I thought he had 3 or 4 more passes left. He just wiped out the whole rest of that field in a single pass. It was crazy. Alright, it may be too late in the night for me to figure this out. We're going to give it a try here for a minute, and if I can't figure it out, we'll just have it mow on its own. Because I definitely had it working the other night. Because I did a whole contract with it. What are we doing? What are we thinking here, Crone? Not sure where it's going. Concerning. It's not on auto drive, or it's not on course play. Is it on auto drive? It's not. Well, too tired, too late in the night. It is really gonna fight me, isn't it now? Let's see. There we go. We're going to kill a little bit of grass getting back to the start, but we will persevere. It'll be okay. Yeah, Mike, there's a combination of how I started the mower and started the windrow wagon that I have to get right, and I just don't remember what I did. It does work. Look at that. Look at those bumps. Oh, man. That is rough. We might have to do the giant grater in the sky here real quick, because that is going to be an absolute mess. Maybe to turn down time, too. We've been through a whole day. Try to just get this field real quick. Let's get zoomed way out. Try to make it a little easier on the crone so it doesn't totally destroy the machine. Plus, the mower is not going to get any of that grass if it keeps bouncing. And then we're just going to have to come back and get it manually anyways. And a quick back and forth down the field. Beautiful. All right. Southern. Yeah, I don't think that would be very much fun to ride on that. All right, filled greenhouse 2, going to greenhouse 3. Moving right along. And let's find the infamous, and so far this episode, very well-behaved Fendt. Drive it down there, hook it to our forage wagon, and it will grab the grass for us. Let's go. Get some lights on, get some beacons on. The Fendt is ready for action. Still have $230,000 hanging out. 8 o'clock and we're just getting out to mowing. That water tank driver's putting in some OT today. Yeah, I mean, he's a union guy. He's here for a long time, not a good time. He's on the clock. He's ready to just, you know, he's got no complaints, just rides around in the water tank all day. Just gonna kill a whole bunch of grass getting this out of the field. Have you guys ever seen the, oh, and that's me, not the fence. Just terrible driving. There we go. Let's get this guy off the field. Mike forgot about the fence. Never forget about the fence. That's what he wants you to do. Fent in the trees tonight? Not yet. Not yet. Wait for it. Wait for it. Crunch. He got the crash counter. Have you guys seen the videos about the sugar beet mafia? Those videos were, if you haven't seen it, look it up at some point. Don't do it tonight because they're long. But there's videos about the sugar beet mafia. They're down south somewhere. It's like, I don't think it's Texas, but it might be Texas. But these guys harvest like millions of pounds. San Andreas hot rods are afraid of the big M. They like millions and millions of sugar beets. And the operation they have, they custom built a tow setup on like a 9RX or a Case Quad track. And they drive the semi-trucks right into the sugar beet fields, right behind the harvesters, and empty them, knowing that the trucks are going to get stuck. And this quad track, whatever it comes, and just hooks. All the trucks have a front tow point. This huge tractor comes, just drags them through the mud. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, that's what I'm talking. And like, it's crazy. And they skip over at the beginning, but it's called the Sugar Beet Mafia because there's some sort of like, you have to buy in to like be allowed to plant and harvest sugar beets, and shares are like hundreds of thousands of dollars to like be able to do a couple acres. It's a really, really cool, I don't know if it's a docu-series or whatever it is, but the Sugar Beet Mafia, I saw that a while back. That was a crazy video. Definitely worth a watch. You're looking to fill some time. That is the way to do it. All right, let's check in on the JCB. I suspect I'll be finishing up the rest of this grass off stream. JCB's not doing poorly, guys. He's actually doing quite well. And this contract is worth like what, $130,000 or something? $134,000, yeah. Crazy. Best contract of the day. Nothing else that big out there. Little JCB putting in work. The Texan Cadillac, hey, welcome in. Texan, what map you playing on? Love to hear about it. Mariah, I didn't see when you subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. Feel like I should have seen that. I think we get the JCB transitioned to the headlands and wrap it up for the night. It is getting dark in game, and it is late here. Probably another 15 minutes or so. Get that stuff done. Looking at my notes. Oh, you want to know what there is? Trevor Johnson, welcome in. So they started Sugar Beet Mafia. Hold on, I'm losing track of comments here. The Sugar Beet Mafia started in North Dakota, then moved south. Interesting, Trevor. I did not catch that part, but that was all the information. That was super cool. Is it Better Contracts that has a field discount, or is it or another? Great question, Mike. I can never remember, but it's right here. I can tell you, it is Better Contracts. So this one over here on the right and the next one down, field purchase discount on. You can change the percent for each completed contract and how many for each farmer you can do. So theoretically, with a 5% discount and I can do 20 contracts, I could get a field for free. We're never going to get to that point. But I think Rod was playing at 10% on the Rod Challenge. So have your options there. One pays 50% more than on contracts, so not sure. So that one is, there are some changes here. You can change the lease costs and everything else, but then under, I always get it backwards, general settings is contract boost, which is the Gaming Joy part of the mod. There's two. They work together. These are actually designed to work together, so you want to download both of these, contract boost and Better Contracts, and then you have your reward factor increased by 1.5%, change all your maximum contracts and everything else. Hey, Muddy, thanks so much for hanging out, man. Loved having you here. So glad you're part of the community. Stop by anytime. Hope to see you in Discord. Have a great night, man. Trevor, awesome. I'm glad you like the content. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for letting me know. Trevor, which series you watching? Which one do you like? Southern, good night, BP. 5 a.m. comes early. Thanks for another great live. Are looking forward to the next one. Good night. Hey, Southern, thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate you being here, too. Hopefully it's a quick night's sleep for you and you're well rested when you wake up, but we'll check in on you on the next one. Yeah, Trevor, which series you liking the most? I'm always intrigued to see because they're all sort of different. I got distracted by chat coming over here. Let's see. Where is it? So if you guys can see, in the bottom right corner, we have 451,000 liters of methane. All of them. All right, Trevor, hey, that's fine. That works too. No wrong answers. Just intrigued. So this silo, the supply factory, one of the is it pig food? Which one is it that's producing the methane? Can't be the hay, obviously, right? Silage. So the silage from chaff produces 20 methane, 100 silage, 50 digestate, and 25 pig food. That's why we have so much. This thing is so overpowered. So we have 451,000 liters of methane. The question is, do I have a tanker mod installed that will allow us to haul some methane? And I'm pretty sure the answer to that is no, because there's only one methane tanker that I'm aware of, and I am pretty certain it is not installed. So it might be under the barrels down by animal products, some of those tankers. Oh. Got our methane trailer. Let's do it. The Punkin Pete pulling the methane trailer. I think that's happening right now. Let's go out. I'm going to show off to Mike again. Come out here, first try. Boom, store deliveries. You know, just I can drop store deliveries wherever I want, Mike. No problems. Tanker trailer. Wheel setup, standard 2. I mean, bigger is always better. Front fenders, yes. Capacity, propane, anhydrous, methane. It was methane, right? Getting tired at the end of the night. Got to remember which one it was. Don't want to buy the wrong one. Let's see. Methane. Yep, definitely methane. All right, coming back in here. Front fenders, yes. Propane. Main color. Explosive orange? I think so. Rim color? It's going on the Punkin Pete, so black. All right. Which orange? It's got to be the Shoten orange. Okay, here we are. Good to go. BP the show off. Gotcha, Mike. I'm about to binge watch Realistic Cattle Ranch. My favorite is Homestead Challenge. I'm doing a replication run. Stuck on episode 9, waiting for 10 to drop. So the Realistic Cattle Ranch has a bunch of supercuts. So those are great for binging. Rockwana, if you want to watch those. It's all the same content. I just took literally all the episodes, and every calendar year in game is one supercut, basically. So those are easy to watch, and again, it's all the exact same content. The only thing I'll say about that is that the chapters are the episodes. So if you like the chapters, you want to skip around and back and forth, there aren't a lot of chapters in the supercuts. But other than that, everything works the same. Where did I leave the Punkin Pete? I left it over here. It's attached to the Load King. But yeah, that's a good one. The Homestead series, I once again... That was subscriber member based. The discussion about that series, that idea was brought out by the members, and it wasn't one person specifically, but it was a bunch of feedback that led to that. The hand tools was brought out by some members. That series really turned out really, really well. I'm enjoying playing that one as well. Jai Chrome. Yeah, it's the Punkin Pete, though. It's like a jack-o'-lantern. We do a lot of chrome. Looks like a carrot. It does, Mike, you're right. I don't think my oranges match. Not quite. I gotta actually turn down the truck volume for me. Let's see. How did you come up with your channel name? Trevor, BP Bad Punkin is actually my forum name from a lot of stuff. So I just took that because I've had that for a long time. So it actually goes back to the discussion Nuke and I had about Jeeps. That's where that one came from, actually. Carrot, someone say big carrot tanker. I'm waiting for EP10 to drop on Realistic Cattle Ranch 2. That should be, what, Friday, guys? Or Realistic, 10 was... On Realistic Cattle Ranch, we're on like 40. Oh, on Homestead, yeah. Homestead's coming out Friday. Can we get propane out after spending $90,000 on a trailer? Or is the mod just not going to work? I don't know, guys. The fill station portion of this mod is not doing the things I would like it to do. Let's check out the help menu. See if maybe the trigger's super sensitive. Huh. It's a bummer. Now, if I try to trick it using auto drive, will that work? Let's pull up here and see if we can trick it using auto drive. Sometimes if you have triggers that are a little bit temperamental, you can use auto drive to try to get stuff to come out. So we want this to be farm, silo production. I don't know where we're going to sell it, but let's just say Richie Seed and Grain. Because we know we can get there. Yeah. And it does not recognize methane. I'll have to look at that between episodes. We'll have to see. Let's see. Carrot Tanker, yep. That was a plan, mate. Yeah, I can't get a membership in Fiji. Stupid law. I'll be signing up in the new year for Sizzle. Yeah, there are some weird rules, Rockwana, about that kind of stuff. I'm not sure what the political or economic or financial reasoning behind all that stuff is, but it is interesting to me that YouTube limits some of that stuff. So who knows? But don't worry about it, man. Just happy you're here. Always got to have the Chrome. Yep, that's cool, man. Just carry the name over. Yep. Have you tried the train? No, I don't get into the trains very much. We tried. We had one last episode. We could sell some stuff. We chose not to. So, because the train, I think we were trying to sell the wood products, and it was hard to get it on there. Record everything that's in there, and in between streams, switch the silo out, and easy to other products. That's a good one, Mike. I think I mean, Mike, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna end up biting myself for this later, but I think I can get in there and make it work. It should be a matter of what the silo outputs are set to. And my guess is because it's a production and a silo that they've combined the coding for both, and that tends to get sloppy. And if they didn't put all of the products as things that could be put out in the selling station portion of the mod, then that may be a problem. So it may be a code issue that I might, in quotes, and I'm not committing to this, I might be able to get fixed. I'd like to keep the mod, but if it doesn't work, yeah, then you'll come back and there'll be a couple of silos and everything else will be running and we'll be good to go. Is the mower waiting on the end of the center rows? Yes, it is. All it takes is that much and it's good to go. Yeah, Mike, I can talk about it, but it doesn't necessarily mean I know jack diddly. You know, sometimes I get in there, like today on the map, like trying to get that the high quality granary thing put in. Just couldn't figure that one out, but hey, that happens, no big deal. Someone just subscribed. It'll pop up in a second. I missed it on the screen. I apologize, guys. Whoever just subscribed, thank you for coming in. I think we're probably going to call it about here, guys. I do want to hit a quick save so I don't forget while we're chatting here and starting to close out. But good stream tonight. As always, the best part was you guys. Love the chat. Where did we fall on Herman Hig Ook Ike? Christy Lutter just followed. Hey, Christy, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Hope you're having a great time in the stream. So where did we fall on that? Because I know we're not, Hig's wife is out. She doesn't want anything to do with you guys, and I support her on that. But yeah, we're going to wrap up here. Appreciate all you guys. Thank you for being here. If you haven't dropped a like, if you haven't subscribed, if you haven't turned on notifications, I would appreciate it if you guys could do at least a couple of those things. You guys have been absolutely great. Commencing binge shortly, Rockwana. That's awesome. As you guys heard throughout the channel or throughout the stream, channel memberships are available. Channel memberships, there are a couple of really nice benefits. One, you get early access to some of the videos, depending on your level, between 2 days and 3 weeks of my content over on YouTube is released early to members, but all of my videos always come out to everybody. You don't have to pay to see videos. There was some more comments on YouTube and some confusion again today about, you know, some guy thought he had to wait 10 days to see the next episode, and I had to gently explain to him that it was coming out tomorrow morning at 11 a.m., and hopefully he got that message and got it figured out. But, you know, all the videos come out. Over on Discord, your benefits carry out over there for your membership, including access to our members-only PC server, which is currently on, what do we say, French Ducks 4X. That map will be changing here shortly, but there is a members-only server over there as well. And we just had Michael JCB Fast Track boost our server. Nike Higman, I love it. Love it. Okay, we're not committing to Nike Higman, but it is in the runnings at least. And we just had, as I just said, Michael JCB Fast Track boost our server over on Discord yesterday. I have to figure out even what that means and just get you guys some more stuff over there to enjoy and play with. So regardless, join the Discord. Great bunch of people over there. I try to do my part to keep that community going, but really the Discord is run by all of you guys, and it shows because it's an incredible community, and I'm so grateful to have you guys over there and welcoming everybody and having a lot of fun doing it. And we get a lot of good laughs and pictures and stories, and we even help each other out a little bit. So that is a great place if you're looking for a farm sim community to join in. And again, that is so much more about the people that are there and not about me and why that's such a success. So I'm very lucky to have you guys over there. So that's going to be about it for tonight. Thank you guys so much for everything, hanging out, chatting, the good laughs, having a good time. And we even got exclamation point mods to work tonight, so we even got some new features in there. Mike, have a good night. Friday, yes, Friday is an afternoon stream, 1:30 Eastern, starting Friday. I'm hoping that stream is going to be a longer one so we can get the European guys in and then also catch some of you North American folks in the after work hours. There's the looping headland. We lasted long enough to see it. You guys see the looping headland? Didn't back up and didn't hit a tree hig. All right, we're going to call it there because I have one successful corner, and if I know if we go any longer, he's going to hit a tree, and I don't want that on my crash counter tonight. You guys are great. Appreciate you guys. Have an excellent night. Enjoy your day tomorrow. Check in on Discord. Love to hear from you guys, and hope to see you Friday for the next stream. Take care, guys.